Yeah, we're good.
Hello, everybody. We're live now.
We made it.
I'm sorry.
Yay! Oh, sorry.
But thank you, everybody who's been waiting in the chat for us, hanging out. We appreciate it. We love you all. Much hearts. Like all the time. Just
all the hearts. Wait, I have an emote that does that.
Specifically,
Many love.
Specifically Lumi Hearts. We can spam that Lumi Heart love in the chat. Hey. All our wonderful fans, followers, subs, people, friends, and family. And for Kima, just, calling out fucking Tomb Guardians.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's coming just for that. I love it.
Yeah.
We love you, Kima.
We appreciate that very much.
It's kind of funny having so many people involved in this project. We had to go around the table. Did you give Tomb Guardians permission?
Yeah.
Did you give Tomb Guardians permission? Yeah. Half of them are like, who the fuck are Tomb Guardians?
Definitely. I was like, who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very hesitant to give any companies that kind of permission, especially for stuff like Kickstarters, because if it's not something we believe in, and they, depending on their record, much less if they come in rudely and don't even talk to us first.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even bother reading our FAQ and our rules.
Or don't even say hi,
Which,
do you mind?
Tomb Guardians,
check it out?
If you see this, that's inappropriate anywhere on Twitch, let alone regardless of who you think you are.
Just ask first.
Yeah.
Or just, be chill with us.
Didn't even come into the legendary halls.
Yeah.
Just fucking pieces of shit on the floor.
They only came up to the front of the hall and they were just like, tink, tink.
Yeah, well, that's another part of it
nailing
is
shit to our door.
Well, we love helping out members of our community if we can. We got Fudge Love and Craze and Grey Paladin Art's doing some great things. So we like our community, but to just come in and start posting that kind of stuff right off the bat, we don't even really know who you are, and especially when it's tied to a Kickstarter. You're not even just like, hey, this is me. You're like, hey, go to my Kickstarter and gamble your money. Because there are plenty of Kickstarters, even when they get funded, don't ever deliver.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we're really cautious.
They have delivered on both their previous Kickstarters, so they do deliver, and they have a history of delivering, but that's not the point. The point is that it's inappropriate everywhere on Twitch to self-promote unless you're given permission or they don't state that in their rules.
Yeah.
So, Tomb Guardians...
No outward affection without permission.
Yeah, basically.
What's going on?
The right way to have done it would have been to come in and go, hey, we represent the Tomb Guardians Kickstarter. Do you mind if we post the link and do this real quick? And we would have said yes. Yeah. But you didn't. So now you're going to get put on Twitter and in the D&D community, and everybody's going to know that you guys are a bunch of dickbags. So congratulations on that misstep there, Tomb Guardians. So
I accept bits.
Yeah. By the way, welcome to Legendary Action, where we don't take shit from nobody.
And neither does Kima.
Yeah, and neither, especially Kima. Oh my god.
What about combat counterfeiting?
I once heard that Kima.
Talking about Kima.
Yeah, I don't even. It's too dark.
Kima, don't listen. Don't listen, Kima. You don't need to hear this.
It's kids for stories. You're going to go mess with Kima? I wouldn't do that.
Kima? You mean the Reaper? The Reaper, Kima?
The Reaper? The Reaper of Bay Street?
Nobody talks to that avatar anymore.
I haven't heard that name since Tomb Guardians.
She's gonna turn into the Slender Man, where people they're like, people. Like whenever the nickname Kima shows up in people's chat, someone dies.
I hear on a full moon night, you say Kima 22 3 times in front of a mirror. Yes.
No, I'm nervous even talking about it.
We love you, Kima.
Yeah.
We love you, Kima. Notorious.
I'm really surprised the legend exists. Most people who speak her name don't live for the following week.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Was the ring?
The name who shall not be named.
But yeah, this is who we are. We're a bunch of unapologetic nerds who are passionate about playing tabletop role-playing games, including Dungeons & Dragons, which is what we're going to be playing here tonight. So thank you, everybody, for joining us here. We appreciate it, and everybody hanging out. Our bard is our bard.
Mm-hmm.
Doing bards.
I was telling Grey Paladin that we have considered on multiple occasions going LARPing as a group, as a team-building exercise, and I told him it's absolutely not because I want to hit our bard with a foam sword.
This is acceptable because it will be complete grounds of retaliation with a foam sword.
You know, I realize they're foam swords, and I've never done LARPing. And
Hard foam. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. But how do you make those? A metal pipe on the inside?
Yes. And if you're smart, you fill it with lead or concrete.
Wow, you're strong.
You're so strong. So strong and so brave.
You just need to swim once.
think
All right, they're gonna take it. They're gonna use their little.
I'm gonna parry you for like a minute, and you're just gonna be winded.
You're gonna parry, and all you're gonna see is snap.
It's all handmade. Well, they
Oh, the background? Somebody
Yeah.
asking about the background?
they like the setup. It's very professional and slick.
We really appreciate that. We put a lot of work
That makes
into
us
it.
feel right.
Yeah, we put a lot of work into it, and a lot of hitting the foam panels with rocks.
I stood
Extra
and
rocks.
watched them hit it with rocks.
Big rocks.
I got a blister.
It took a lot of work and effort, and we're still adding more. We're gonna add more to the backdrop to make it more interesting to look at, kind of express who we are as individuals, and we're working on it. It's a work in progress still.
We're gonna build the rest of the house too. I mean,
Yeah.
this basement's nice, but
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah.
And wait, if we had a roof, do you think he'll let us out of the cellar?
Sounds like
How about
No.
chains and a real prisoner? Huh?
yeah.
A real prisoner?
We are the prisoners.
Speaking of which, when's Brenda going to join us at the table?
Well, she's in the chat right now. Now that you've mentioned that, she's glaring at a certain someone over there. I won't say any names.
Whatever.
But yeah,
We all have our
it's good
kinks.
times. We are still slowly but surely working towards that 500 follower giveaway. So
466.
at 466. No, thanks so much to the support of Great Paladin Art, who anytime that I'm in his chat, anytime I'm there, him, Artsy Jim, Berserker Works. These people Mr. Shy. These people allow us to just shout ourselves out. They support us fully. I can't just, realistically, unless you guys have been in there and seen the things that they do for us, then you just don't understand. Great Paladin's an awesome friend of the show, and everybody should go drop him a follow and help him. He's making a push for partner.
Oh,
So,
right on.
help him out. He has been for a while through September, and he's getting pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
I obviously can't see his analytics, so I don't know exactly how it's going, but I think he's getting pretty close.
Yeah, and then sometimes you can even be short of those numbers and still get approved, or you can be over those numbers and get denied. So it all depends on how they view your channel.
I just saw, it was actually a bunch of drama this week. Some girl started an IRL stream, hit the bare minimum and got approved for partner, and then the most popular affiliate on Twitch has 2,000 subs, and he still hasn't been approved for partner.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
That's
So it showed a video of him reacting to this person getting.
Oh, I bet that must have been great.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, she did apparently the reason she got approved is because she has a really huge Instagram following.
Yeah, and all
so
just
they
moved
thought
over.
it would translate to her those Instagram followers coming straight over to Twitch and supporting her with her IRL streams.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why Twitch did it.
Yeah.
But that guy, it was a really funny reaction video.
By the way, thank you, Oak Tree, for that 1,000.
Ooh.
Did he?
Oh, wow.
Kill the barley.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Oak Tree, there's a little rumor, and I guess today was his first stream, and he's working on building up his channel. I told him when he starts really getting his schedule going and getting up there, make sure to be posting that stuff into Discord. We want to check you out.
Yeah, make sure you get all that set up so that we can help you out, try to help you hit that affiliate, and get you going.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for the biddies, the little itty bitties gold. TwitchCon started.
Yeah.
TwitchCon
Big
started.
news.
Obviously, we're not there because we're here.
What? They're
right
purple.
now. Yeah.
The purple. It's purple. We're not there?
There is purple.
We're there in spirit?
No,
We're in the basement.
Get there in spirit? What's about to happen? Get it? There in spirit? No? No, for those of you who weren't here
I
last
give it a
week.
2.
I give it a 1.
I don't get
Yeah.
it.
I gotta throw whatever against the wall, see what sticks. I'm not talented, okay?
That's the bottom of the crop.
I
Right?
get it.
Yeah, well, it's gonna rise. It's gonna rise all the way up.
Hey, what's up, Spartan? Yeah, I don't know how you ended up here, man. You must have misclicked on something.
It's not must have.
Yeah. Are you sure you weren't trying to like turn on a PlayStation game or something? And you just accidentally clicked on the Twitch app?
And it's too many clicks to get away from here, so you might as well just stay.
Yeah, I agree.
I still can't believe it's 4 a.m. for
Flawless
Paladin.
logic.
I'm
Yeah.
still like
Yeah.
wrapping my head around that.
Speaking of which, congratulations, Grey Paladin.
Yeah.
One of our winners from our giveaways last week.
And Tibbs.
And
Yeah,
Tibbs.
and Tibbs.
Which we have them. So there it is. There's your book.
They are.
It's
Neener.
it's been highly reviewed by lots of people, and the art in here is fantastic.
I like the cover art. The clouds are a skull. That's great.
Yeah, the cover art is great, and if you're a fan of Critical Role, of course, Archon the Cruel was statted in the book.
Yes.
Really?
So now you can kill him.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You
You
can.
hear that, Joe? I'm gonna kill your character. I have his stat block now.
I'm gonna kill him so good you wish he wasn't killed so bad.
Yeah. If it's statted, it can die. But yeah, so the cast, we are going to sign both copies of these tonight after the show ends, and then we are going to ship them out. You're probably going to get a nice little letter, probably, with it, with thank you and et cetera, et cetera. So keep an eye out for these. I believe we have everybody's addresses, correct?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
Yes, we
got
do.
them all.
The only person we don't have is Prozac Jr., but he messaged me earlier today, so I got it. I'm working on it.
Well, yeah, exactly. You're working on that.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I got you, Prozac. Got you.
But yeah, I expect to see a picture of you with this copies of your prizes posted in our Discord or our Twitter or whatever, and I expect especially you, Great Paladin. I want to hear you having at least played it. So find the time.
Yeah. Find the time. Get someone else to run it so you can be in the adventure. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you got to do, man. Okay?
Speaking of which, if we don't do it now, I'm never going to find an opportunity to insert this because it's kind of awkward and weird. But Andy said that I needed to do the Skeletor voice for Grey Paladin. Now I'm on the spot and I'm making myself all nervous. Damn you, He-Man! Get him, you fools! Get him! That's my Skeletor.
Everyone.
Skeletor! Thank you. I am the greatest.
Please tell me Skeletor's gonna rise to the top.
He's gonna rise all the way up to the top.
Is he the cream of the crop?
He is the cream. Of course, he's the cream, you fool. And the cream will rise, and we will defeat He-Man.
Does Skeletor happen to be a fan of Rocket Pepper?
Rocket Pepper.
Yeah, I agree, Ray. See, I told you. It came up because he painted some super awesome He-Man miniatures, and he had Skeletor. I was looking, I saw his desk, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that a fucking Skeletor mini? And he's like, yes, it is. And he pulled it up. It looked awesome. I was like, my friend does a Skeletor voice. Throwbacks.
He called you a friend.
Catch it, toss it back, Ray.
Yeah. His first time he's called it, he was actual friends.
Oh, gee.
But yeah, so we're still working towards that 500 follower giveaway. So thank you to the friends and family of the community, people who support us, who show up, especially those individuals who do sub to us and help us, keep the lights on, pay for the internet, etc. Buy the miniatures and keep everything running. Yeah, we really appreciate you, every one of you. It's awesome, and it's what keeps us going.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
And so we're at 466 out of 500. Once we hit 500, we're going to do that big mega giveaway. We're going to have 2 pounds of your choice of flavor fudge from Fudge Dog and Craze. You're going to get Kobolds and Umber Hulk. You're going to get Adventuring Party Minis. And you're going to get, what else? You're going to get the limited edition 5th edition core rulebook set, which is currently running at $300 or more on eBay, by the way.
Because you can't get it anymore.
Because you can't get it anymore from Wizards of the Coast.
I'm really glad we bought all that way ahead of time.
Yeah, way ahead. And you're going to get dice, and probably going to get a shirt, one of our shirts, and it's just whatever else we can throw on. It's going to be awesome. Everything that you need to start playing.
Now, Andy, you're forgetting one, the biggest thing of all. Our love and affection.
Our love and affection.
Yes.
Yeah, but we already give so much of that.
What's that? Was that part of the giveaway?
Yeah. We're gonna sign everything. Really.
Yeah, we're gonna sign. We're gonna sign everything, over the most important part.
We're gonna devalue everything by signing just for you.
Yeah, just for you.
Kima.
Bring your friends. Tell them to follow.
Yeah.
Use guilt. Use bribery. Use emotional love and compassion. Whatever you got to do.
Unless they're considered parts of our friends and family list, and they don't mind exclusively, which I don't believe most of them do. You know, don't go and advertise in the stream, but you can tell them like, "Hey, Legendary Action sent me here to check you out." Like that's always appreciated, so they know that like
We're supporting
them, and everybody is supporting one another. We're building this community and family together.
Yeah, it puts a little thing in their mind, letting them know that, oh yeah, Legendary Action is supporting us, kind of thing.
Yeah. So
because otherwise they're like, oh yeah, we're doing so good, we're getting all these followers, which is great for them, and that's part of the point.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh well, screw those. They say they support us, but whatever, you know.
Well,
yeah, well, unless Kima, there you go. You got Kima. We added you to our friends and family list, by the way, down below in our panels. So
on our panels,
there you go. And Grey Paladin Art, you're there as well. So
yeah, I did that.
Everybody who's on the list is super fucking awesome. You should check them all out. Give them a follow.
Check them all out.
Boom.
Hi, Brayton,
Brayton,
Brayton, or it could be Brayton.
Britain.
Hey, correct us. We suck.
Yeah. Because English is weird.
Yeah. And then you throw numbers in it. It's great.
But hey, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. This is what we're all about. This is our community. So, hello.
Hello, welcome to the community.
Welcome.
Let's hit some Lumi hearts for Bree. Let them feel like they're welcome. You know, etc. Whatever pronoun makes you feel comfortable.
Lumi hearts are awesome.
Yeah. We're not gonna get into that tonight, though.
That's fair.
Either way. But yeah, so we're still working towards that 500 follower giveaway. Aside from that, we have our goals there still for everybody. Let you know our sub goals and our itty bitty goal.
My glasses.
Oh, I brought up TwitchCon for reasons. Like we're not there this year, but we are going next year. So we will. Whoever can afford to go is going to be there next year. I plan on being there along with Alex and Panda.
I totally missed that. What are we doing?
Next year we're going to TwitchCon.
Oh, neat.
Whoever's interested.
Where is it?
LA.
I should have figured that.
Yeah, like Legendary Action, LA.
Yeah.
I'll go.
If one of you guys go,
Sir, will we
I can just FaceTime there.
Will the kobolds be let loose in TwitchCon?
Yes, the kobolds will be let loose around TwitchCon.
Oh my god, listen.
The players will be let go from the table.
Finally.
Yeah.
Don't even hear away. Don't even hear away.
Yeah.
Well, alone time would be nice.
You have alone time.
Carve your name into the table.
Matt, let's hear.
More like Matt died here.
So what am I supposed to do? Carry a plank of wood and just write Matt on it?
But,
cardboard cutout?
But yeah, we plan on being there so that we can meet up with Lonnie Lightning and whoever else goes there, because Lonnie's going to be there next year. And then obviously Meta Mike and Rowan Doyle will be there. They're supporting their own streams, meeting their community fellow members, and so on and so forth. I believe Sir Cancelot's going to be there next year. I actually think he went this year. Sir Cancelot is going to be there. I think Astral Diamond said something about going next year as well.
We will threaten him.
But yeah, so we will be there next year. We will probably put up a donation goal at some point next year to help with minor expenses if we have to, like a hotel or something. But that's probably it.
Kobold treats.
Yeah, probably around May or something, like maybe March or April or something. We might have a goal for it.
Yeah, close to that.
Grey Paladin says he wants to go, and now I'm excited if he does.
If Grey Paladin goes,
wow, whoa, commitment.
It's a commitment.
Wow. Yeah, if Grey Paladin goes, I'm buying him dinner.
Yeah.
If Grey Paladin goes, no one has an excuse.
Because that's like
Matt.
4,000
miles. Now hold on.
Matt.
I usually don't give you excuses. I just say.
Actually, aren't they doing like a TwitchCon for? They're looking at starting something up for Europe.
They already have one in Europe. They've got the European one and they've got the North American one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think they're looking to expand to Asia though.
I mean, I mean, Grey Paladin, I think it'd be easier if I just walk around with a laptop and you just FaceTime. I can be your body and you can just be there with us.
Oh, we should
just
totally
tell me wherever you want to go and
totally
I'll go.
buy just put this little TV with a little tablet on there, so he's just a face moving around on a push cart.
Okay, a shoulder pad for myself. Like you just always be there.
The ticket for the con's only like what? However much they cost, I haven't looked.
It's like $200.
Oh yeah, it's only $200. It's not like $1,000.
Jesus. Who does Twitch think they are?
Twitch?
They think they're E3? I don't know.
Well, it's not as bad as some.
Well, no, I get it, but also
You can 3D print
Well, that's
him a
minus
stand
the
on
cost
wheels.
of
Oh my God,
But
that's
I mean,
great.
I feel the same way about Gen Con. So it's like if it was in LA, I would just drive there, and
do it.
And do it. But
But when you compound it with airplane tickets, hotel, food,
yeah.
and then whatever else you have to arrange for when you're going.
Merch at the con.
Like for me, I have a deaf dog that would need to go
That's rough.
somewhere to have someone watch him
It might
because
be a few days.
I don't have any.
Isn't it 3 days?
It might be
It's 3 days.
Is it
Three
just the
days.
weekend?
Yeah, it's
Friday,
just-
Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it starts on the Friday and Saturday.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's better. I was gonna say, I don't think I can do a whole week.
You got vacation. Don't tell me that.
Well, with me and Dylan,
Yeah,
just
or we already
we don't need
paid
to
for
talk
Great
about my
Paladin.
job. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we don't need to talk about taxes.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Yeah, we should.
You pay those?
Well, Tib says we should raise money to fly Grey Paladin to TwitchCon.
Dude, that's what the minor expense should be that we raise on the channel.
Yeah, that minor $5,000 expense.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that much.
It's not that much. It should be.
It's probably close to 1,000.
If he doesn't mind taking lots of stops.
Hope you like the shittiest flight possible.
Yeah, you're going in.
Prop planes.
You matter to us.
Yeah, you're going in coach.
Look, we bought you a ticket. It's not a good one, but we did it.
If you want to check a bag, that's on you.
Yeah.
I could hitchhike there. What are you going to hitchhike on? A cruiser?
I know, right? Hitchhike there.
No
There's an
in-flight
ocean
meals.
between us and you.
The in-flight movie is going to be B-rated, and you have to provide your own headphones.
I've been on this.
Matt's dying over. Flying!
Because it's just not hitting America.
Never
It's about
forget
going
to
all the way
tell.
to the other side of America.
Yeah, all the way.
Yeah, no, all the way
Yeah.
to the other side, the west coast of America.
Yeah. What side?
So America stops.
You're almost.
I don't know
by that
how
point.
good your geography is, but America's a really big place.
Okay, we'll get you in it.
like
It's a good size.
like Europe fits inside the United States.
Some may say
So-
too big, some may say not big enough.
Yeah. It's not big enough.
We like it big here in America.
Clearly.
Oh, yeah, super size.
But yeah, I think that's it for announcements. We're still working towards the new YouTube program. You can see the donation goal over there. All donations are greatly appreciated, including bits. September is unfortunately over. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry.
So now everything's back to full price, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. What else is going on? I don't think there's anything else happening.
We have a lot of internal stuff we're working on, but in regards to announcements, nothing's ready yet.
Yeah.
By the way, I guess we got a lot of internal stuff going on.
Yeah.
Wonder, mystery.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the cat's here. I know. That's why you come here, Kilted.
With my Kiki.
She's gonna pass out and be real upset when fucking Mike puts her down.
What have to
Yeah.
roll with dice?
Yeah, you have to roll dice.
I'll roll it
You know what, man? It just to roll his dice for him.
That's bad luck.
Is it?
I'm very superstitious.
It's
dice
random.
roller.
It's just random, Mike.
I'm a very superstitious dice roller.
You know, I know your life is in danger right now.
But yeah, I think that about covers everything. So
Yeah.
We should D&D.
Yeah, we should do.
yeah, with that being said, I think we're gonna run the intro, and we're gonna start. We're gonna start playing.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. That's right. That's
I love that idea. I love that.
Yeah.
There's scary things happening next.
Well, with that being said, let's get ready for some legendary action.
Yeah.
All right.
Rising all the way.
They don't get to
Listen,
give us.
people, it's
But
okay. I promise.
We are
The
almost
sound.
professionals by how much have we done this.
No sound alert.
Almost.
There's always that no sound alert for like the first. Was it 5 seconds?
Yeah, like the first 5
I have
seconds.
to put you
So
down.
I don't know if you guys are aware, but Twitch has a delay. So I normally like to wait till I see us come back and make sure everything's like working before I turn on the
sound.
the unmute button.
Why is there a dice?
If we had,
I wish there was FTL.
You know what
Mixer has.
you know what I really should do is like some sort of macro with the Stream Deck, and apparently this is a thing, but I haven't done it yet, so I'm totally new. You can do a macro where it does it automatically and ends exactly when the thing ends.
that sounds complicated.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
You should do it.
So it's flawless.
Flawless transition.
Thank you. I was going to say transmission. I was like, no, that's not it.
Potato, potato. We are doing a transmission. Hello, people of the world. It is us, Legendary Action. Instructions soon to follow.
Look out, dog. You're in the wrong spot.
It's a big dog.
See,
Yeah, there it is.
Come here, Papa. Underneath the key.
It's a big dog. Bork, bork.
Sorry, minor technical difficulties.
No, not technical difficulties. Dog difficulties.
yes.
Sorry, dog issues.
Don't you blame the tech.
Yeah.
The tech is alright.
It was a doggo
The
issue.
tech is perfectly adequate.
Doggo issue. Yeah. I don't know how slanted off it made everybody out.
My one thing is
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming back.
It will.
It did.
I've
No,
plugged
no,
it
it
in.
didn't.
I've done that much.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring it back. We want me. We want me.
I tried. It was the back paw. It's always the last paw.
Yeah.
Sasha beard.
We should just get Sasha a dog version of like those kitty carts. You know, where they're bouncing in it and stuff, and they have the little toys. Like
Yeah.
that, but for a dog.
Or you should just make her a set of her own, like in a different, like spot of the studio that she can play with. You know, so she can.
Oh, like buy another set, set it up over there.
It's your set, Sasha. Play it.
Yeah, that's your
This
set.
seems excessive.
You know,
Hey, don't set the set at the work.
This
It
set's
should be
like-
like a child's kitchen. It's your kitchen.
yeah, it's all like made of cheap plastic and stuff.
Exactly. It all squeaks too.
We'll
I
make
might
it
be
out
able
of
to do that.
rawhide. I wish you could really
It
have
all
fun.
squeaks too.
She broke the cable.
She broke the cable. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Good thing we got a spare.
Good
Or I need
thing.
to buy more.
Yeah, more spares.
Yeah.
More spares.
The doggo tax.
Yes, we do need to get Sasha.
I am in fact working on more.
Wow.
Dwarven Ale! Thank you, Oak Tree!
Whoa.
Wow. 5,000 bits from Oak
5,000
Tree.
bits? Oh my god, Oak Tree, you and your dad.
Yee.
You're the greatest people alive, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you spoil us.
Yeah,
you really do.
fucking spoil the shit out of us.
Like trees.
I don't even think we're worth it. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, it's not like
I have
you're
low
getting anything
self-esteem.
out of it. I'm just saying.
Oak Tree, I'm going to need you to message me.
I mean,
it's a nice dwarf ale I can
Maybe
drink
if you
for
live nearby, I mean, I could totally get Alex to help you out.
Ah, I see where you went with that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, there's only so much I can do for this channel.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, we are back.
Alex,
We're
but
back.
there's just one more thing you can do for the channel.
No, that's what you said last time.
Prozac!
We just gotta take one for the team, you know?
Prozac, you're just in time. We were late. Not late, but we were kind of late too. And we were saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, we like spending. This is one of the things that I think makes our community so unique and special is because we actually want to talk to you people.
Yeah. You know, just sit there. You have the privilege of watching us in a grand designed game. Don't talk to us, though. You commoner. Commoner. Yes, the simple plebs of this world.
I don't
Also,
wanna
you know,
talk to
just
plebs, but
backseat
these
game
people
away,
seem-
man. If you want to tell our players they're dumb for like doing something wrong, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Just do it.
that's
okay.
part of the fun.
Yeah, that's part
Except
of
for
the
me,
fun.
because I do it.
I could have
perfectly
used some
time.
backseat gaming a little while back.
Yeah, if somebody had sat in the chat and been like, "Hey, don't forget that orcs, you know, they go to one on their first drop," he would really appreciate
Shut up,
it.
Mike. Shut up.
I'm talking
Shut-
to Kilted.
shut
I'm
your
asking.
mouth.
He said it's broken, so I asked him what's broken.
Oh, what's
Yeah, what's broken, mate?
what's
Mate.
Oak Tree
what is
did
broken?
mention can't hear you. I'm just wanting to know.
It says the mic's on.
Hello? Moshi moshi. 誰かいるの?
Kima says it's called luck. Take the feet.
Oi.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's a
fair.
solid feat.
Yeah.
It is a solid feat.
It's one of my favorite feats.
Well, we didn't get to take feats at level 4.
Homebrew rule. Couldn't do
Homebrew
it.
rule. Couldn't take it.
Well,
There's heavy
and
bit.
feats are an alternate rule. they're optional.
They are optional in the first place.
Yeah.
If you
So
start,
if your DM doesn't allow feats, you don't get them.
yeah, if you actually look at the rule book, you'd be surprised how much of it is extra. A lot.
Everything is
Including,
Yeah.
including nat ones,
Hey, Z
Yeah.
was here too.
which is not a rule.
The whole book
Z.
comes with a big old
Z.
asterisk. DM makes the rules.
Yeah.
The whole goddamn book is extra.
Steam on Live, what is up, man? Your thingamabobber is shipping out to you.
Yeah, your book.
Dogger.
Your book.
Yeah, your book. Actually, we have it here.
Yes, and it should be signed.
This will be signed, and this will be sent out to you. So, look, if you haven't played, I highly suggest anybody who has not taken the time to play Dungeons & Dragons to give it a try. There's tons of local gaming groups, Facebook, Roll20, these things now, making online connections and trying to play. It's easier now than it has ever been in the past. Even Skype is a way to play. We've done that before. We've actually used Skype to play with somebody who lived on the other side of the country from us before we started doing this. But this is your copy. It's gonna get sent out to you. It's been highly reviewed. A lot of people really like this adventure. So I suggest you give it a try if you don't do it already. And if not,
It's just cool.
it's cool to own. And if not, pass it on to somebody that you know and just share the love, because that's what Dungeons and Dragons is all about. It's an inherited game that people pass from one person to another. I got it from my older brother, and et cetera, et cetera. So
I got it from Andy.
A lot of people learn that way. So if you're not going to use it, we highly suggest that you put this in the hands of somebody who really could use it. In general.
Watch them.
And that goes
and
for
judge
everybody.
them.
Watch them and judge them.
Watch them and judge them for the mistakes and
Yeah.
decisions they make.
Wow.
That's always fun.
Wow. And then
but-
Prozac, you were a little late, and your stuff is getting to you, buddy.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
So everybody's getting shipped out. Grey Paladin, we still gotta.
No, we got his stuff.
Yeah, no. What I was saying is, I think I haven't seen how much shipping is, but it's going to be on the way soon.
Yeah.
No worries.
It'll probably be out the door after this weekend, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna estimate it's gonna
Or
be
next
around
week.
$20.
Have you shipped to Europe a lot?
I've shipped to Australia and Japan, and they're pretty much expensive.
Either way.
Before.
Fair.
So,
Fair. Oof.
Pork.
That's right. Sasha, those other dogs are bullshit. That's fine.
They're cheeky fingers.
Bullshit.
You're not on your level. You're famous.
they are bullshit.
They're just cheeky fakers.
They don't got any moats.
Cheeky factors.
Cheeky fakers.
Yeah, so you're like, Oaktree, you're like, what would that mean? Second generation. You're second generation D&D. Gary Gygax passed it to your dad passed it to you, so you're like second generation. Wow.
That's pretty awesome, though.
That's something to brag about.
I know.
That's the only version of D&D I haven't played. Is the red books. That's the only one I haven't played.
King Goblin.
Yes. Well, speaking of playing D&D,
You should get King Goblin. I think that's what it should be.
Dude, I'm looking
you are dragging my unconscious body around,
So,
and something weird is happening.
It is. I don't like what's happening over there.
I do. I think it's freaking awesome. I don't know about you guys.
Well, that's because you're nice and safe and not crazy dimension world.
Or maybe we're safe and they're the ones in danger and they don't.
What a
Yeah.
twist!
I don't know if you remember what was
Eddie
happening,
totally
but I don't know
called it.
exactly say.
what they twist?
What a twist!
M. Night Shyamalan, this bitch. I don't mean Avatar. Good job.
His good movies. There's a couple.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Clearly, the brains of the operation was able to pass these saves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Last time.
You guys are so wise. I hope you feel good.
Yeah, just hope they don't come up to you and fight you. Not 30, 50 feet away.
Hope you,
Voss is real good at killing. It's his thing.
hope you guys don't need
Killing
tanks.
ghosts?
Yeah. I know.
Spirits? How do you...
Ghost?
Yeah, ghost?
Have a scoop of snack.
Show us.
This being said, I debated whether or not to have anybody at the table who didn't end up in initiative.
Yeah.
I decided it's more entertaining if you do end up here, but I'm gonna have to ask anybody who's not playing to try to
Simmer down?
and keep to themselves.
You got it.
No, you got it. I'll be in the chat if anybody needs me.
But feel free to give players advice and stuff, and if you guys see rules issues or anything like that, because this is kind of a unique change of pace for us. So having the group separated like this, but either way, I appreciate it. Okay, so that's working now. So let's open this. Time to start. So, last week, the party, you idiots, continued your course through the wizard Wendor's manor and attempt to find the final key piece and retrieve the Sultanas relic that you promised to Patty and also to Devin of the Ten Cuts Thieves Guild. And as you continued your search, you slowly unraveled bit by bit Wendor's research into the elemental planes and energies, and harnessing those energies, what you assume was for portals and stable portals to travel between the planes. Eventually, you encountered Wendor himself in astral projection, and he explained his mistakes and explained like the small ambition and the plan that led him to make this catastrophic issue occur in the first place. And then after being convinced of your good intentions to help the city, he gave you the final key piece necessary to enter the private sanctum and destroy the unstable portal device, which he hoped would remove the apparitions, ghosts, and the dangerous specter that was haunting every step you were taking through this illusionary maze. You then entered the sanctum. You began the search for the relic, but some of you were beset by more haunting visits from the past, and overcoming them, the party, you then damaged and destroyed this portal device, and you realized that what had been haunting you wasn't a specter, it wasn't a banshee, it wasn't just a normal ghost. It was actually a powerful ethereal being that walks the ethereal plane and consumes wayward souls and people who don't belong there for itself. And these beings are called soul eaters. And as you've realized the illusions were what was like all these traps and illusions that Wendor had set was what was keeping this thing stuck here. And that it was fixated on taking this wizard's soul for some reason, probably because he has a powerful magical aura or abilities or something that this is attracting the soul eater to this wizard. And having seen him come to you in astral projection, you can only assume it's because it figured out that he was here, that he had left his own body and it didn't belong in the ethereal plane, the astral plane. You then escape this collapsing illusion, this inner sanctum, and in doing so, one final last vicious psychic attack by the Soul Eater. 4 of you failed a saving throw, becoming psychically tethered to the Soul Eater.
Well, that doesn't sound good at all.
No, it doesn't.
In the hopes that the Soul Eater could, you're not sure, kill you, absorb you, damage you in some way. But as we stand now, the 4 of you, Voss, Solas, Lumi, and Thalen, you wake up in this plane of existence. All of the parts of this inner sanctum destroyed. Everything is falling down and floating in this strange magical energy that is holding everything together. You see that huge chunks of the floorboards of the room are sideways, up in the air, upside down, staircases that lead to nowhere. And you see all along, up above you, multiple platforms ahead, you see something really strange that stands out to you. You see ghostly figures that are rushing towards you, and the connecting pieces. You see a way to make it up to this object, and for some reason you feel drawn to this large looming hourglass high above you. You don't know what it means and you don't know why, but for some reason you know that it's important and you need to get there.
Gotcha.
So, starting from clockwise from my perspective, we got to roll initiative.
You keep track, Ron?
I'll keep track. I need something to do.
Okay, cool. Make sure. In advance, I'm sorry.
Why don't you do this during the intro?
I'm not that smart. I'm a kobold.
That's true.
I'm going to add that to my vice kobolds list.
All right.
Jobs.
Remind the senior kobold that he has things to do. So, what'd you get?
I got a 4.
All right. Amanda.
I got a 7.
Oh yeah, you got the same thing as me.
Yes.
You guys are awesome.
Gun.
15.
Come on, Dex.
New dice. Ooh.
16.
Woo!
So I guess it's this one.
Reverse
Yes.
Okay, you hold on
Next
to
time, can we go counterclockwise? I might go first.
Thank you,
It'll
Great
make my
Paladin.
job real
Thank
easy.
you for complimenting the scenery. All thanks to this guy.
Until he adds in like a monster that's in the middle, and you're just like, fuck.
Well, it's more like
Yeah, it's gonna make it easy.
we're
Yeah,
not-
I know. It's gonna make it really easy.
yeah,
for
really
us.
easy. Especially if Matt dies.
Oh my god.
Hey, shut up.
We're going in a horse.
Then we don't even have to worry about it.
As soon as I feel the life leave the body, I'm done.
Everything's
I love throwing horseshoes. I didn't know it was a sport.
I don't know what they were talking about.
Horseshoes!
It was deeply out of context for what I was doing.
I left Amanda getting all scared at the music. Ooh.
You know, Riken would just fly up there.
Great Paladin, we're actually
He would have
lucky
just
that
flown up
Louis
there.
doesn't
That's
notice
true.
the
If there
laser.
was some sort of spell scroll would fly.
If only we had one of those, right?
Only. Don't worry, guys. If I pray to my god, eventually he might give me wings.
Thank you, Great Paladin, by the way.
I'm gonna see Louis.
Yeah, no.
So,
We're fortunate.
That's why we don't let her on the table.
so you then see the hourglass slowly but surely begin to drain as the sand starts falling to the bottom.
Gosh darn it.
But does it have to, DM?
Yeah.
You're right,
Can it just
but
stop?
it's gonna.
Oh.
Can it
When I
just
take
freeze?
bets on who's going to not make it,
so-
who's going to get left behind.
We now have the
We're all just going
counter.
to run.
You have 6 rounds.
God damn it.
No, Lumi's
to stop.
going to make it. I think
something.
Solos is
I'm
going to have a
fucking
real hard time.
You have 6
Those
rounds.
stubby little
Running.
legs, 25 feet movement.
I'm just gonna jump. But I'm curious about that door in the middle. Like, what's that?
You guys put in a Deadpool over there?
Oh,
Yeah,
oops,
yeah,
I
I love
forgot
that.
to add
Don't
that.
mind us.
That's a good assessment of our fellow players. I see who we have down there. Solos. He's a junior player starting out this season. He's a real rookie coming in here.
When he lacks in experience, he definitely makes up for it with enthusiasm. He's one of the most passionate little dwarves I've ever seen. You should see this man when he's drunk.
There's darkness all around.
Yeah, dwarves grow broad and strong down in Mississippi State.
Now, if you look over here to Lumi, our tabaxi, she has a lot of experience. You can see from her scars and mangled claws.
Oak tree. Thank you so very much.
Oh my gosh! Thank you.
Oh, wow.
You are so fucking awesome, man. Everybody, let's show some fucking love for
not
Oak Tree. You and your dad are so awesome. Thank you so much for supporting us, supporting the stream. Everybody enjoy your gifted subs. Remember to thank him. And unfortunately, the hype emote is not. We should have got it. We got it.
No, we got the hype emote. It just has to be approved.
It has to be approved now. But let's show some love for Oak Tree in the chat.
Yeah,
Show
Berserk
them what's
Works,
going on. We love you.
Bria 10,
Bria
Queen
10.
Reaper TV, and then
Hi, Queen Reaper. How's it going? And Berserk Works. Let's
Bobby Bull 1, and I'm guessing that reads the J or the 3J. The 3J. The J. The J. The J.
The J. 3J.
The 3J.
Now, while she is nimble and talented, I think she's a little reckless, and that could get her into some trouble in this play coming up.
Listen, those scars prove to me one thing and one thing only. She's gotten into trouble before and has failed saves.
Yeah.
You know, it's only a matter of time. The only difference between an injury and death is just chance. And let's see if the chance and fate is on their side tonight.
All right, let's play the game now.
Let's play the game now. That was great. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Enjoy your new emotes, everybody in the channel. Check them all out. They're awesome. We appreciate the support, we really do. And for the bits, everything, Oak Tree really just can't.
Well, it looks like we
can't tell you enough how much we appreciate the support.
We are not ready.
Yeah, it looks like we have a fan in the crowd. It appears he's holding up a sign. What does that read? Kill the bot. The bot. He must be talking about our champion Thalen here. I think he's really skilled, but it's that attitude. For some reason, the crowd just does not respond to it.
Yeah, he's too hot. He's too wild. Hargraves. Listen, between you and me, I think he's already died once.
You know, I really think it's going to come down to this: who wants it more?
So, who goes first?
Hello.
Oh, well, sorry, I need to give you the initiative for mine too.
Yeah.
So, orange is initiative 7. Green is initiative 20.
Hi, Astro.
Purple is initiative 9. We love you. And blue is initiative 6.
Well, good old green.
Well, we have Green is going to be going first, and we have Voss on deck.
Boss on deck. So, as the ghostly figures start moving down towards you, they suddenly like transform and change shape, and you no longer see a ghost.
Oh.
You see instead a large looming werewolf that looks similar to Hargraves in front of you.
Oh.
Oh no. Delusions.
So, in this horrible dream world,
Presume much.
wherever the fuck we are, do I have my gear? What's going on?
Yeah, you do. You have
I do?
everything. You feel like you do. You're not sure.
Okay.
But he, with lightning claws, begins rushing down.
Lightning claws, you say? Is it lightning because
And
they're
you
fast,
have,
or are they sparking? 'Cause-
No, they're sparking with electrical
Shit.
elemental power. So you have 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You. Oh! You're turning on me?
Okay. I have this stuff here, but I just want to
Could you
make
imagine
sure.
if one guy failed?
What's the damage on your? What's the elemental damage? Is it D6 or D4?
It's a D6
Okay.
plus 5,
Yeah,
and then a D6 of elemental damage.
He picked lightning because I'm resistant to fire.
Wait, so your D6 is how much is the elemental damage?
A D6.
So it's 2D6?
It's 2D6 plus 5,
2D6.
These gods a metagamer?
and it's plus 8 to hit.
Yeah. And you guys, you see this too as well. Solas,
Yeah,
Theo, and
might need
Louis.
that.
You see this ghost, this apparition, like start coming forward, and then just changes shape into this monstrous werewolf, and just jumps down from the top, leaping forward, slashing down with its claws. So it's going to make 1 attack against Voss first. So
Oh no.
that's
You're
gonna
in
be
danger.
That's going to be a miss. And then the next attack, that's going to be 23 to hit, so that's a hit.
That's gonna make it.
So you take 11 slashing and 2 lightning.
Ooh.
As you feel like it just thrusts his claw forward and it hits you square in the chest, and you grab it with both of your hands and you start pulling away, but it slowly starts like slipping into your armor, almost like it's not even there. It just starts. You feel it start pushing into your body,
It's not nice.
and then its final attack, it reaches out, lashing at Thalen.
Why did I do?
Pain?
it out loud.
And that's going to be a 17 to hit.
Armor class probably
That-
13.
Matches.
That matches. So you take 10 slashing and 2 lightning.
Yeah, not cool.
That's not.
Not cool.
That's not like a little. It's nothing soft.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I'm proud.
He's like, I'll work out.
I work out. Well, I don't, but I got this belt.
I can spell it. Let me tell you.
Makes me super strong. 6 feet tall.
Some people work out. I just wear belts.
I just wear belts. Those lifting belts, you know? No, I don't lift, but everyone that looks at me thinks I do.
Yeah. So that ends his turn. That ends that ghost's turn.
All right, we have Voss is up with Phelan on deck.
All right. So that's not great, but I'm gonna experiment. I grab one of the short swords at my side and just kind of try to slash the thing across the belly and see if anything happens.
Okay.
Hwah! Short sword. Uh-oh. I'm not as good with a sword.
Is your short sword magical?
Short sword is super not magical.
Okay.
So, does a...
Matt's over there going, that's not good that he asked.
Fuck!
I don't like this.
Are you sure you want to do that, Andy? Because that's not very nice.
And
That's...
you're attacking green, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you roll
What's
to hit?
the 14?
14, that's a hit.
Neat.
Yep.
Kill it. Do damage.
Yeah, we'll kill it.
Do it!
Kill it with fire.
Do it.
Strike it down.
10 slashing damage.
Non-magical slashing, correct? Non-magical slashing?
Non-magical.
Alright, yeah, so as you're holding onto its claw, it kind of alleviates some of the pressure it's pushing into as you watch it slash out at Phelan. So you take that opportunity to draw the short sword real quick and make a quick slash. And you see it cut through the image, and it leaves like a slight tear in the aberration, but it slowly starts to kind of close itself
Oh, neat.
over time.
So that's cool.
So it's not real?
Maybe
well,
it is, maybe it isn't.
I'm
Maybe
committed,
maybe
They
so-
just don't believe it can hurt them, it won't.
I'm committed, so here it is. I attack it again.
It's just imaginary wounds.
It's imaginary, it's imaginary.
It's not real.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's definitely a hit again.
If
So
I don't see it,
9
you can't
damage.
see me.
9 slashing damage from the second attack. And then
I'm gonna try, Oak Tree. I'm gonna try.
I use.
What did I do?
I
just want to know what I did.
stow the sword back, and then
Using your free action.
and then with my bonus action, I grab the ring that's on my finger, which it's platinum. It's all nice.
It's all nice.
It's all nice. And I give it
Ooh.
a kiss, and then it increases my my armor class by 1,
Okay.
and then I fucking do it. I just start running.
Okay.
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 fucking feet. Just, I guess, at the end of the bridge is close
So
enough.
5.
Yeah.
Does the
fine.
ghost me get an attack of
It does.
opportunity?
Good luck. I'm at 18 now.
Actually, you know what?
I'll never work.
It's gonna make a trick attack.
Grappled. Ugh, you ain't going anywhere.
Actually,
He just hates bards.
Maybe he does just hate bards.
no,
He uses-
it's fine.
it uses
Okay, that's fine.
So
I
I
just want to make sure it's
going
something
to
I
use its
do.
reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
Just want to make sure I do.
Boo! Boo!
So that's going to be 20 to hit.
It's 18.
So that's going to be
I'm just saying, the last time someone said,
8 slashing
No.
and 3 lightning damage.
That's too many.
Roll.
Don't say that. I can't get you again.
So in order to like slip past him, you have to like let go of his arm and hoping that it like pushes forward. But in doing so, it clips you and just tears through your chest across the outside of your shoulder as you turn to like get past this hulking monster.
I may have made a mistake.
Yeah, mistakes were made. Hashtag mistakes were made.
Ooh, it's
And
that's
then
it.
your turn.
That does, in fact, end my turn.
Hashtag no regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Speaking of regrets, it's my turn.
Bingo. With purple on deck.
Purple.
Yeah.
Definitely a rough call from the fighter there, Hargraves, and looks like he took an attack of opportunity and ran into future danger.
Oh yeah, that very well may have been a mistake. That could make the difference as to whether or not he survives this encounter.
You know, I don't hate bards, Oak Tree, but I definitely don't like the College of Swords bard.
What?
Pick your lane. Pick your fucking lane.
But I'm gonna start off.
Are you a caster or melee fighter? Pick.
both?
Yeah.
Neither.
God, I don't want to.
Stab it right in the
So what do you want to do? So this werewolf just turns and just you see it like start to drool and you can see in its eyes there's like this fury red glow to it as it looks down at you.
Kill that fucking werewolf.
I've always wanted to do this. Fuck you! And I pull out my sword and give everyone in the area bonus health.
It's what, 15-foot range?
Yeah, so everyone but
So you're
unfortunately.
activating the yours.
Whenever I get it, it's fine.
You're activating Tally's Revelry.
I'm activating Tally's River using an action, or is it? It's a bonus action.
I believe it's an action.
It's an action. Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck it. No, I can't. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
With using my main attack.
Okay.
Get revenge, man. Kill that fucking werewolf.
And then, yeah, I attack. Ooh, 21 to hit.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. Kill that werewolf.
Oh my god, I haven't. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm not gonna make this mistake again.
Are you attacking that fancy sword?
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration.
Flourish. What flourish?
I'm using the mobile flourish. So I hit him for 10 magical damage.
Okay.
10 magical damage, and then he can't attack me. I'm gonna use my bonus. I'm gonna walk away. Okay, I'm gonna go 30 feet away from him.
You go leisurely stroll.
You're welcome, guy.
Yeah.
So
And then, actually, it's more than 30 feet. And you go features and traits. Mobile.
Okay. Ooh, any more and you'll incur an opportunity attack. I'm afraid.
well, he can walk through boss thing. I just need him to tell me how far he can
I'm gonna
go.
take. It doesn't increase my movement, so I'm just gonna use defensive flourish, increasing my AC by 3, and ending my turn there. So I have a 20 AC right now.
No, you said you were using the mobile flourish. That's what you got to use.
Okay, well then I'm gonna hit him 5 feet, or well, actually, plus the number. So I'm gonna push him 8 feet in a direction. I'm gonna attempt to push him to the right.
To the right?
To the right. So I'm gonna attempt to kick him off if I can.
Okay. Well, 8 feet isn't a number that you can move someone, so he's going 5.
Yeah, if they don't have enough movement to cross into the next spot, they don't.
Well, he does technically with 8, but
Well,
so
yeah.
because they're 5 foot squares.
And then
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah, well,
then
that's
I'm
what I
gonna
meant,
use
like,
my then I'm gonna use my reaction and move 5 feet away from him, using as part of the mobile feat.
Okay.
Not
You mean the bardic thing, the mobile
the mobile feat.
nonsense?
I mean, don't you have a second attack?
I do.
Don't
Yeah.
you still have 30 feet of movement? Isn't he already 5 feet
Yeah, I'll
away
just
from
attack him again with my extra attack.
You have to move in.
Yeah, so you have to move 5 feet closer.
Oh, if I pushed him out of range, I'm just gonna fucking walk 30 feet away from his ass.
Okay.
You could walk 5 feet to that edge and do a push attack. And knock him that last
No,
5
I'm
feet.
good. I'm out. I'm out. I'm going 30 feet. 30
Okay.
feet. 30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet.
Okay.
And then, am I within range of that other specter?
Yeah.
I'm gonna strike at the other specter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just run
So-
up. Bitch.
Yeah, so as you go to strike it, this one changes form as well, and you no longer see the specter, you see Alfarius.
No.
Hercules!
Traitor.
This is not gonna hit. This is not gonna hit, by the way.
Dude, my question is, who is the last specter?
It's all to do this, actually, real quick.
It's like you and me merged into a single form. Where Farius?
You guys are dumb.
Extra attack. Does a 18 hit? Or, sorry, 17 hit?
It does hit.
Okay.
That's why someone named me. It's like, fuck that.
8 magical damage. And then,
Where'd my mouse go? There we go.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a level 3 healing word on myself.
Are you dying?
Yeah, no, I'm not pretty.
Okay.
I got hit by a wolf. It was very ungood. Oh, fudge!
5 plus what?
Magic is a damage type because if something takes half damage from non-magical weapons, if the weapon doesn't have the magic damage type,
It's kind of a damage type add-on.
It's like a property.
Yeah.
it's a property. It's not a damage type necessarily, but it technically is.
It's a property to damage type. So you classify slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing, but then you can also add that tag to it where it's magical slashing, magical bludgeoning.
Yeah. Because
Like
if it has the magic property, then it does full damage to creatures that have resistance to non-magical damage.
For example, you can have fire damage that isn't magical. It's called a torch.
That will end my
End your turn?
yes.
Okay,
I don't
so-
have any other declared actions.
It's called torch.
All right,
So-
purple.
Purple.
Shade
With
the
Lumi on
torch.
deck.
You guys watch as purple transforms into Lumi. You see purple transform into.
Don't you dare.
Oh my god.
Don't say
Gonna
it.
be
Oh my
Don't
god.
say it.
Please do what I think you're
Oh
going to
my
do.
god.
I'm gonna be upset.
A giant.
No.
Yeah, giant. Whatever.
No, I'm hoping for something that starts with an L.
Really? I'm hoping for an R.
Give me a B.
Ooh, I'll take both, actually. I'll take either.
Rah rah.
Luthok Riken.
Oh, fucking Riken. Yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble if
No,
Luthok
it turns
shows up.
into
My friend!
No.
Ellen.
I knew it was gonna be
Lynn.
She's a person.
And you watch as she begins making these gestures as you start to see a storm of lightning coalesce
God
above
damn
you
it.
as she uses call lightning.
No!
Oh! Oh, and the whole game has been changed.
That's a really good spell.
So
Huh, what is this?
Pain. This is what we call pain and suffering.
This is gonna really suck for me.
I'm gonna die.
There's two separate parties here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
I think I'm gonna
Party's
die.
gonna win. The party or Andy's party.
I know, right?
Party over here.
Hargraves, it doesn't look good for the offense. I mean, they're really pushing hard up that first floor, but they are stuttering out here.
Oh no!
Yeah, it seems
That's
that
hot.
they started this match with a little bit of enthusiasm, but they may have been too big for their britches. Now that they're seeing what they're up against, that confidence is seeming to waver. They seem to be losing their inertia, and inertia is really what's going to get them through this. So if they sputter out, they're in trouble.
I agree, Hargraves. Really, what's really going to push them up to this final platform, it is going to be their confidence
All right.
and their faith.
Anyways, so DC 16 dex saving throw. It has a 60-foot radius, so it hits everybody basically.
DC 16.
Shite!
So
I almost asked if I could see this coming. Apparently I played a barbarian before.
Wait, call lightning? It's like a.
It's generally a point,
So it's
With-
10-foot square you hit.
but
it's a
you can
10
hit.
foot, It's a 10-foot tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see 100 feet directly
Yeah.
above you.
Yeah, but that's a storm.
That's the storm, not the actual lightning.
The lightning is generally a point within
Oh
that
yeah,
radius.
that's right. Each
gonna say,
each
you
creature
did it
within
so
5 feet of a point.
Hey, he's got a lot
Dex
of
saving throw.
unique characters.
No, that's
in
fine. I
man.
thought it was
No,
just a
it's
really
fine.
brutal homebrew. I
I
was like, no!
Yeah, brutal. They're ghosts.
I
We're in
need
their world.
Saves from Voss and Thalen then.
Okay,
Dylan, make
dexterity, right?
Yeah,
Mix save.
Dex saves.
Pretty good at
Make
that.
your save, boy!
I did it.
do it.
I did it.
Dylan, yeah, do it.
12 plus 5.
Should have gone with the other dice, Dylan.
I failed.
Fail? Alright,
Failed.
so that's
You said 16, right?
19. 19 lightning damage.
Good thing I passed.
Just thinking.
And if you passed,
Good thing you did heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't heal enough. I'm going down.
How many phones are there?
You're down?
So there's a
Talking
blast of thunder and a strike of lightning that just eviscerates the ground around you. You guys feel this elemental energy arc across your bodies. You feel intense pain as parts of you start to spasm. And you lose kind of temporary control over some of your body, and then it just dissipates.
Ow!
So, okay, it ends her turn.
Boss cut.
All right, Looney, you're
He's not
up,
looking
and we
good.
have orange on deck.
Man, I really am last.
Yeah. Just
Boss 1 knee. He's looking real bad.
Oh, you're doing that so you remember which one's which. That makes sense.
alright. Feeling so drawn to that hourglass. And then seeing a Lynn, Lumi takes her dash action. And she runs as far as she can go.
What about that feline agility?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, you have like.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
got
I was like, that.
Because
No, do both. Get up there.
just
Yeah.
Disappear.
Yeah.
move 120 feet.
Yeah, I'm going all the way. I'm just so drawn to this hourglass. I do see a Lynn, but I'm just like,
She said now.
I'm, I see an hourglass.
So
It's like a what's up now. It's like. "Meow."
So what's your movement speed right now?
My movement speed is 30 feet.
So you got 120 right now.
Yep.
You see that agility.
Okay.
And of course, I'm doing my best to avoid.
Sorry, Solas.
Bye.
Look, I'm drawn to that hourglass. I will take the absolute insane route. I will jump off that globe.
Can she run? Can she jump to the other platform, go off that door, and make the jump?
I will do an athletics check.
Yeah, I tried to make
These spaces aren't actual. They're just representative of the path necessary to get along these.
Oh,
All right.
I'll.
So you have to pass by Lynn, which means you have to
That'll be
take a attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
So
Just gonna hit you with a stick.
yeah,
That's gonna turn into a lightning bolt.
Spear.
She has a spear.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a spear.
Pointy stick.
okay.
No, she has
The
a
sharpened
lance,
stick.
technically, but
She technically can't. Yeah, no, whatever.
There's no
Spear.
point arguing with a character
Yeah.
that's not hers.
Yeah, exactly.
She has
Yeah,
a
it's
pointy
now
stick.
under the DM's possession.
Her lance is turned into a spear.
Alright, so. Oh, that's a good hit.
No.
No, what's more important is
is it
bolt
more than my
24.
armor? Oh,
24.
Oh, and
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
that's more.
we got a new donation too
What?
from
Ooh.
SS Spartan. He gave us $13.99.
SS Spartan, thank you so
wow,
much for
thank you so
$13,
much.
man. Big love.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
You're fucking awesome. You're a hero. So that's gonna be
Spartan.
5 piercing damage. from the
Yes, I
spear.
will take that. I look past the Lynn and I'm like,
Mhm.
I just get suspicious because a part of me feels like
Okay.
just
so you
seeing them
get
is not real.
those.
Oh, is there another one?
Yeah.
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 I just went by
So as you approach the last one, it changes shape.
Don't
into
know.
Blue
Ah! Don't do that.
That's awesome.
Now I know it's not real.
As
Do
you
you?
start running forward, you see this large blue-toned half-orc come forward, and it comes in swinging with two-handed with this massive axe.
Okay,
It's
guys.
taking an attack at you.
Yeah.
I'm on Kenny Dodge on Luthor because that scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I visited his grave.
Well, and Kenny Dodge is only if you get hit.
Okay, so
I
that's
know,
a
but-
Oh, she'll get hit.
16 to
Reckless
hit.
attack.
Oh, I did not get
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's right. Luthok has reckless. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
That's not much better. So 16 to hit.
Oh, no, I passed.
Oh, damn it.
Miss?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, so as you
I'm
take
gonna
swing
die.
in, you start sliding. You go between this Luthok's legs and go underneath as it you hear the great axe slam into the floor behind you, cracking it. All right. So then you make it.
I got a lot of shit to wade through.
Yeah, I can't survive. I can't survive one hit from anything. So
There. So you make it up.
yeah.
So as you make up, you see this hourglass, this massive hourglass in front of you.
I'd say taking a dash doesn't take an action, right? Or does
Yeah, it does.
It does?
It
Okay.
does.
Well,
No,
for you,
bonus
it's a
action
bonus
because
action.
she's a rogue.
Oh,
she
yeah,
says
yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
she's doing.
She
It's optional.
stated originally, I'm going to dash as a bonus action.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, a rogue does not just get dash as a bonus action. They have to say that. So,
So that was your bonus action.
You're correct.
Okay. Because I would like to take. Because I would like to
Dodge
do eye for detail, just because I want to take a closer look at the hourglass and see if there's anything, like if there's any hidden.
Kima's got
Like,
a good eye.
hidden
She's asking if that's the
feature or object, like,
official
just
Paizo
a-
flight stand.
Just pretty much take a perception check. I'm sorry.
yeah, yes, they are.
I just want to do a general perception check because I want to look into it more. Like, I want to see, is it the sand that's drawing my attention? Is it the body?
The frame, the
The
glass.
the shape?
What's the sand made out of?
It's made out of sand.
I think
Yeah,
it's a
but
gold.
like
Mostly
you know,
silicon.
Yeah.
high metallic.
Okay,
you
sure,
do.
make a perception check.
You've got an eye for detail.
9 plus 8, so 17.
We just rolling hot tonight.
9 plus 8, so 17.
A 17? You have no idea.
Just keep looking at it.
Yeah, you're drawn to it.
Yeah. I
But you do notice that as you have approached it, the amount of sand falling through it has significantly slowed.
Oh, okay. I just stare at the sand.
Then your
Now
turn.
my turn.
Who's next?
That is going to be orange with blue on deck.
I was going to say.
So,
I
You're
knew
the
it
next
was
player.
glass.
You're the next player.
so
Yeah.
Luthar's looking after me.
Which one's is that red?
Wait.
Is there red one? Or is it just one?
No, that's orange.
That's
Okay.
orange.
Oh,
There's no red.
he turned to Alfarius and now.
So
Because Luthok also has increased movement.
this ethereal form, which kind of shifts, and as Alfarius starts walking forward, you can see behind this visage, like every once in a while, the twisted image of like a ghostly figure underneath. But as he comes forward and steps between the two of you,
He's getting a twofer.
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but you have two attacks, correct?
Yeah, I have
Per turn?
2 attacks.
2 attacks. Okay.
Twofer.
Plus spiritual weapon.
Caca.
Cacao.
Caca.
Whip some spiritual weapon out.
Why is that not opening?
Popsicle.
Just in
Sorry,
case you forgot.
Oh, it doesn't matter
Spiritual
anyways
weapon.
because your thing's not up to date. So
Yeah.
Would you like my paper?
yeah.
Which is very up to date. There you go.
You know what? It'll just be easier because yours is on paper if you just roll the attacks.
Oh, I like this.
Traitor!
I like this.
So Alfarius comes in, he makes two wide sweeping attacks, one
Have
at
at it.
Phelan and one at Voss. And if it hits either of them, add a first level smite on it.
Put a little smite on it. Put a little smite on it. Do it. Do it.
That, Phelan. Take that, boss.
Oh, Thalen just got hit with what, a 25?
25,
And then Voss got a 19?
19.
Fuck you! It's an 18, not a 19.
Ooh, so 2 level 1 smites? Oh yeah, you're gonna need some 8s. Let me just help you here, bro.
Actually, none of this is 3D printed. This is actually all resin and
I'll send
popsicle
pictures on the
sticks and
Discord.
stuff like that made up to make the wreckage in between.
Yeah, I don't have another. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. There we go.
I'll send pictures
Yeah,
in the
it's coming
Discord.
up.
It looks
Yeah. However,
good.
Yeah.
the characters are 3D printed.
Well, yeah, I guess some of the characters are 3D printed.
It looks really good.
So we have 9 radiant, and we have 12 slashing against.
Look, it doesn't matter.
20
down?
I'm super
21.
unconscious.
Oh
21, and then over here we have
It doesn't matter.
10 radiant
Yeah.
and 7 slashing. So a
7.
total of 17.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm down.
So Solas, you see this spectral Alfarius step forward. He makes 2 swift attacks with his longsword, and there's this blast of bright divine energy that rings across and blinding you temporarily. And then all you see after the light clears is both Voss and Thalen unconscious on the ground
Do something.
as they both fall.
Ow! Critical.
Well, smites are basically critical.
Combo.
Or at least it wasn't a critical though.
That's true. That would have been real bad.
Yeah, if he criticaled and hit me, I was.
By the way, Dylan, stop hitting us, you traitor. Roll lower. What are you doing?
Blue's up with
Blue's up.
Solos on deck.
So Blue, after seeing that, you suddenly hear this, and you look, and you're trying to figure out where it went, and then you hear just coming down over the top of you, the werewolf crashes down, making 3 attacks.
I thought the werewolf was green.
Oh, no. Is it blue?
Oh, Blue.
Which should be
My bad.
Fuck up top?
No, he's
Oh, yeah,
on the
it's
edge.
Blue. Yeah, it's up top.
That's
So-
appropriate. Blue
Same
thought.
So then, let's see. 5, 10,
Fuck is blue.
Wait, wasn't Hargraves on the edge?
It's same difference.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, he's on the edge.
sitting in
Look, he's
between
close
them.
enough to reach you. It really doesn't
And
matter.
as-
It doesn't matter.
And as a
You can't
barbarian,
outrun
he gets
it.
extra movement.
I have a very important question that matters when it gets to my turn.
So,
Whatever that question is, no. If it's not healing us, it's a no.
But it's both.
so he barely makes it up to here.
Oak tree. Please no.
So, as you're looking at this and investigating this hourglass, you suddenly hear this heavy footsteps behind you running up, and then you hear the sound of a thud as you turn to see this version of Luthok, this twisted, strange, ethereal version of him, like land on the edge and start rushing forward, bringing his great axe up.
Question: did you move him 30?
I did move him 30.
He moves 40 because he's a barbarian.
He does not.
Oh, he does. Okay, just letting you know. Just trying to help. Just trying to help.
Don't make this reunion harder than it should
So
be.
that ends his turn.
It's not a real reunion.
Solos with green on deck.
Your friend is dead.
So here's
the top-
my
and the top of the
important
round.
question: like this empty space, like is that etherealness? Like what is that?
What empty space? Do you mean like between
right behind where the werewolf is?
Between the
it's nothing. You can't see.
It's just like black nothingness.
Yes.
So if the werewolf is like 5 feet from that, can I make a shove attack?
You can try.
You can do anything.
You can always try.
So it's a free action to quickly call out to my teammates, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
It's not even really a free action. It's just be reasonable about it.
Okay,
It's
so
like
just
really, it's like you can talk on your turn. It's like it's supposed to be like a sentence or less, but I mean, it's up to.
Sherwin's is an action.
Yeah.
Feeling word is a bonus action.
Let him play his character, man.
Listen, man. If you just die because he doesn't heal you, now you know how Luthok felt.
I do know how that felt. As a matter of fact,
As he heals fucking Terrowyn, but leaves Boss to die.
that would be a real bummer.
All right, so what's going on?
why is Hargraves attacking us and why are we attacking him? And that's all I say. As I begrudgingly charge forward and make a shove attack.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So 5, 10, so 15 feet up here.
Aberrating.
So how's the shove attack work? Is it I make an attack roll? Is it a contested roll? What's happening?
You're gonna make an athletics check.
Okay.
All right,
I
and
can do
then
that.
He has to beat
Andy
it.
/ Hargraves can either make an athletics check or a dex, the dex acrobatics check. Depends
Which
on-
one's higher for you? Athletics?
Athletics, and it's also with advantage if you're using
So how high?
Use this
the
thing.
werewolf stuff.
So how high you roll here is going to determine what the DC is going to be.
That's a 16.
16? I'm gonna open up your character sheet real quick because I accidentally closed it.
And Matt takes.
It's a
place
plus
of-
8
Plus
on
8.
athletics,
Um,
and he rolls
He
with
fails.
advantage.
fails.
5-foot shove.
Yeah, so you run forward as he's kind of getting ready to take this dash towards you. You catch it completely off guard. You shove it, and the spectral figure just falls off the edge. Yeah.
As he falls, I'm going to be sorry, mate. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to do mass healing word targeting
Neat.
these 3.
Okay.
I think it's a D4.
Can you
It is.
take green off the initiative, please?
Yep.
It's 1D4.
Magnificent play from the rookie Hargraves. All right, really proving himself here in this early season.
Commander Cub! Commander Cub! How's it going?
8.
We are currently fighting
And that's Max.
in a mental battle where the players are stuck in like another dimension currently. Bringing anybody up to date who's joined us late. The 4 players failed saves last session that
he's
put them in this additional dimension.
Okay.
Thalen and Lumi, you guys each gain
Okay.
8. 8 HP.
You gain 8.
So green's not there. That makes it my turn, top of the round.
Yes, as this takes down to 5.
Only got 10 feet left, and I'm good down here real quick.
Oh, fuck.
Are you
I
sure?
picked myself
You
up.
don't want to use the
Not
last 10
feeling
feet
so
to
good.
move?
No, because I'm going to try something else out next turn.
Okay.
And it needs more movement.
That's fine, just making sure.
I don't know.
It's your turn.
Must be important.
I stand up.
Okay.
Using
half your movement,
Yep.
you're on feet.
Oh, okay.
And since my movement is already compromised anyway, I just want to get to, like, skirt around that thing. I can't actually. I'm in the.
You're in his threat range. Yeah.
Do it.
Fuck it.
Stab him.
Fuck it. Yeah, I move past him. I want to get
All the way up to
No.
a Lynn or past the Lynn?
in between them, so I'm not in her attack area yet either.
Okay, so
Has a spear.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so each one is about. Yeah, so you can get like right here.
Yeah, put me there.
Yeah. So,
Not even a
but
second wind
we're not
beforehand?
gonna. We're not gonna. We're not
This is
gonna
just
move
my
yet
movement. This is just my movement.
as he makes an attack of opportunity.
That thing!
Now, it's a big risk.
One thing?
Yeah, I forgot. Make the roll, please. The attack roll.
Got it.
Is your AC bar still...
Yeah, the ring is on. It doesn't turn off until
Oh, that's cool.
it lasts an hour.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
25 to hit,
Fuck.
but 7 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Unless I throw a smite on that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, Because those are optional.
All smites are
Technically, you
optional.
can't. Right? Because it's
No.
it's a first level spell, right?
No, I don't use spells.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
it's a
right. He uses a
spell
spell slot.
slot,
It's not a
but-
spell. I always forget it's a spell effect, not a slot. But yeah, so as you turn to run, you feel a sword
You have a wonderful
up your back
Ow!
as it cuts into you, and you keep running.
All right, now that
In
I
between.
have taken the injury and walked it off,
So
I should have
that's
done this before.
5,
You're
10,
right.
15. So that's 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or
I'll
no,
have
it's
to fix
15.
some
We have to put you
stuff.
15 because you used half your movement to stand up.
Right, that's fine.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's going to be another 5, 10, and it'll be another 15 to cross the rest of the bridge.
Yeah, that makes sense. 30-foot bridge. Why not? Okay, I should have done this before I did that, but let's bonus action second wind.
Night, Tibbs.
Night to be.
Good night, Tibbs.
Night, Tibbs.
Night, folks!
Don't you want to catch this second wind real quick? Ride the wind.
Bullseye.
Ah, could have been better, but hey,
Do better.
it's okay. We'll be okay. Everything's okay.
You better!
I heal
There's some
9.
disapproving
Hey,
Lilith in the chat.
Do stuff.
That's
Nine
good.
hit points.
Do
Better than
stuff.
Better than 0.
Yep.
Okay, and since I'm here and things aren't going great, I'm gonna shoot old Orange there. I'm gonna shoot him real good.
Okay.
Who Alfarius?
Yeah, the Alfarius guy.
The imposter.
The imposter.
It's Alfarius spelled backwards. That's what they all are.
You're taking 2 arrows, friend. Oh no.
No.
Who knows what's happening on the real side of things?
Yeah, you guys are just killing us.
That'd be amazing. Oh no, one is a natural 1,
Oh,
so
that's
that's
rough.
good.
Poor Thalen.
Was that the first shot or the second shot?
That was the first shot. And the other one's 14. Because we got plus 11.
Oh, I don't have
You
that
didn't
open
heal,
either.
right?
Did I miss anything?
Alright, so we'll address the that one first.
And this is magical because I'm using my longbow, my
Yep.
fancy bow.
It was an
fancy
amateur plague
bow.
and by
And
boss.
that's 9.
Not
piercing
disengaging and taking
damage.
an attack of opportunity before he used his second wind to get out of combat.
Ooh, rough. Rookie move.
I know, could have cost him a long run.
No, I really doesn't. I really hope this doesn't come back to bite him when he
It's
comes
like
back
it's only
next
the
season.
second combat I've ever done as a fighter.
Don't you give me that, DM.
Yeah, yeah.
I am a DM, but you know what? Shut up.
It's different when you get to hack the stats.
Shut up.
Okay, so.
No, he's used to not regulatory play,
Oh!
and now he's constricted to
So,
league standards.
As you make your attack, you go to pull the string back. You make the first shot, and as you reload it, a piece of debris floats in and hits you in the hands, and you lose a grip on your bow. So you throw it 1d4 times 5 feet.
Well, that's okay because
Away.
I can't be disarmed. Boom! Eldritch Knight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that your bonded weapon? Oh
Sure
my goodness,
is.
coming in from the rookie.
Bonded weapon. So,
The veteran player bonded to
It
his
starts to
weapon.
fall from my grip and just whoop back
yeah,
in.
right back into it.
Cannot be disarmed.
Sometimes
There
it
you
gets
go.
hard, man.
Oh, I don't think anyone really saw that one coming.
See, sometimes I
How
remember
much-
the important rules.
How much damage did you do to the
9.
9?
9 piercing damage. And you know what?
Phew.
Action surge. I'll shoot him 2 more times.
You don't like Aquarius, do you?
No,
This is
fuck that
deep-seated
guy.
resentment coming out in inside D&D world.
Yeah.
Real life
Well,
hatred.
that's well over 20s for both of them.
Those are hits.
Yeah. That's 5, 6, 7, plus 12 is 19? Yes, 19.
19?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so the arrow like punches straight into Alfarius, and then it slowly starts to disintegrate, and then it explodes.
Nice. Bye-bye.
Back in my day.
Oh boy!
All right. So that's cool.
Oh boy!
Shucks.
Back in my day, we had green ketchup, tomato sauce. Green. It was
Did
green.
you say tomato?
Tomato sauce. It's green.
No, the arrow does not fall down and hit the board. That is not what I rolled on the critical miss table, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not for lack of trying.
Okay, so that's the end of my turn. That's it.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
All right, we have Thalen up with purple on deck.
Well, I get up. Can I make it to a Lynn?
No.
Half your
no,
movement
we're
standing
just-
up.
Half your movement. It's a 30-foot bridge, so no.
You can get.
Or 20-foot bridge.
Whatever.
Not really sure. It's just representative of all the jumping on the debris and floating book stacks and shit that's going around these platforms. It's not really a bridge per se. You gotta use your imagination.
It's a wait.
What?
No, stop it.
I was gonna make actual like book like floating like sections, but I couldn't find
The dash action takes
the right.
The dash
stuff
action
to
is
do.
your full action.
Yes, that
Yes.
takes
Yeah.
your action.
I would like to dash action.
So you get what, 45 feet of movement?
Well, it depends on how you roll it. If he has half of his movements left and then he takes a dash action, you could roll it 30 feet.
It's
A
half
movement.
of your movement speed, not half of your current.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
So
So 45 feet.
45 feet. Can I get to a Lynn?
you can with 45 feet of movement. Yeah.
I will.
You get past her actually a little bit. It's 20.
I will get up to a Lynn.
Double. Sorry. I
Yeah,
said
you
half.
can get on the other side of her technically.
I'll get on the other side of her.
You take an attack of opportunity, which
No, I want to
she
be in her
doesn't.
threat.
It hasn't come back to her turn yet, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so she doesn't have one. Then I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go past her then.
Okay.
As I'm passing her, I'm gonna stop and use my bonus action to strike her, casting Wave Strike.
Okay.
Let's see what you're doing.
Spell attack. So 7
What
plus
you doing,
4,
boy?
21
21 to hit.
Okay.
for 10. Wave Strike. 14 psychic damage or force damage.
14.
And then
That's a good cantrip.
I believe features and traits. As bonus
So
action.
her AC is reduced by 1 until the end of your next turn.
And then I will keep moving.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Choo, choo.
Okay. I had to apply the status effect in my initiative tracker.
Yep. And
So that gets you right there.
Yep, and you have -1 get AC.
Okay. Yeah, so as you run by, you cast the spell and it slashes through and cuts this ethereal form in half. And it slowly but surely starts like, almost like hot glue starts like sticking to it and pulling itself together again.
Like
Hey.
hot glue. Hot damn. Hot pocket.
Well, hell.
I am my turn.
All right.
Yeah,
And that
right.
brings it to purple with Lumi on deck.
Purple.
Uh-oh.
Not happy.
Not happy recently being slashed.
So that's. What else did she have on her fucking spell list?
That one works really well.
Oh, she needs to make a concentration check. Sorry. Passes.
I approve.
Red dice. Oh, thank you. It wasn't a sneeze, it's a random hiccup, it's a tick. a good tick.
It's a good tick.
Weird.
This stream is pet friendly, and we are infested with ticks.
That's one good tick.
I heard you have to spin them around. And then you yank it, and we have to spin it around and put salt in it.
Hargraves, I don't know about this young league of players here. They seem to be infested with mice.
It's like they got ants in their pants or something.
Ants in the eye, Johnson.
We seem to almost find ourselves with one player on every level.
Microwaves, I think, I don't know.
I can't see anything.
I think that little one with the stubby legs down on the base level might have Lyme disease.
Yeah. So as you make your strike and continue running, you suddenly see the ethereal form just appear right in front of you.
Oh, they teleport. They teleport. Super cool. Teleport.
And as you do so, being face to face with this ethereal, you see the dead, pure black eyes, and you immediately recognize the gesture. You immediately recognize the somatic gestures for. Is it somatic? Hold on, let me double check here.
Somatic.
Yeah, it does. You hear the verbal components and somatic components for Thunderwave.
Oh, you're familiar with that.
You knew.
Oh, a classic move, Thunderwave, coming back to bite the bard.
So I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution, that's an uncommon one.
It still
Now,
moves.
4 on the roll.
It appears that the half-elf is weak on the Constitution front.
No, just the dice aren't with me today.
Not today. No, not at all.
Roll mine
So you
back.
take 14 thunder damage as the blast throws you back 10 feet and you begin sliding. You hit the edge and begin sliding off and stopping just short.
I go down.
Boom.
Boom.
As you're thrown.
I go back down.
Your arm just barely, your unconscious body sliding forward, your arm just hangs right off of the ledge.
This teleport. This teleport.
No.
Okay, that ends Ellen's turn.
Alright, Lumi, you're up, and Blue is on deck.
Alright.
My God.
Part of me wants to destroy it. Guys, out of character. Should I destroy the hourglass?
You should
That's
destroy the
better.
thing trying to stab you, probably,
No.
here shortly.
No!
Sort of make
Friend!
an attempt at your life.
Look, your friend is about to cut you in half. That's not friendly.
I say touch it and see what
Friends?
happens.
In Orc Society, that's friendly.
Yeah.
Well, with Orc Society, they're insane.
Bard dead? No, Bard is not dead. Bard is dying.
Getting close.
He'll
What
be,
are you doing?
He'll be fine.
I wanna ET it.
Alright, so you rush out and you touch it. It feels like an hourglass.
Oh,
It
okay.
feels like a physical object.
Physical object.
How big is this hourglass?
Ouch.
Like 8 feet tall.
Jesus.
Okay. But I've noticed when I'm looking at it, it just starts slowing down.
Yeah, it has slowed down.
Yeah. I look behind me,
But
and I know it's not Luthok, but, you know, never seeing how Luthok went. I look at, I ready my dagger, and I ready my sword. Sword.
Schwartz.
Sword.
She readies her Schwartz.
Sword.
She readies her Schwartz.
I see your Schwartz is ready.
And I look at Luthok. Like, I kind of don't know what to do, because it's kind of hard. You know, I see Lynn, I saw Farius, I saw Hargraves, and I know it's playing tricks, but I look at Luthok and I say to him, like, what are you doing here? Like, what's going on? I
Do you
was
say that
told-
out loud?
Yeah, I was told you are dead. What? And I visited your grave where you were last been. Like, I don't think it's you. And I wait to see if Luthok responds.
There's no response.
Bite its fucking head off.
Lumi, if that thing's 8 feet tall, you could just get on top of it.
Sit
I was
happily.
actually thinking about it. But I
If
wanna
I fits,
talk
I
to
sits.
Luthok.
If I fits, I sit.
Talking is an action, so.
Sorry, what?
Talking was an action.
No,
right?
it's not.
Tap talking is a
action.
free action.
It's not even a
Yeah.
free action. It's just
Yeah.
something you can do on your turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then I noticed just Luthok's just not responding, and I.
Well, rules as written, it's not. I mean, a DM could rule it's a free action.
Mhm.
Lumi, as a player, you could say, you take the ready action and yell out. If you take one step closer to Luthok, I'll stab you. If he comes in range, you could slash at him.
Just not thinking much because.
Or you can take the dodge action. You
Luthok
can do
was a good
stuff.
friend. I ready myself and say, if you are really Luthok, and if you're really here to hurt me, I will attack. I ready? I'm gonna stab him with my sword if he comes close.
So you're taking the ready action?
Yes.
And you're going to attack him if he steps within your threat radius? Okay.
Hoping maybe like this is Luthok's spirit or soul.
I get it. Does that end your turn?
That does end my turn.
And that's going to bring it to Luthok.
Yeah.
Blue Luthok.
God damn it, Luthok.
And it's going to slowly start walking forward. So it steps within 5 feet of you. So make your attack. Please and thank you.
So this is my sword. No sneak attack. So it's just 1d6.
Cleric is really far back.
Yeah, he's really far down there.
Stubby nose. That's my
okay. No, that's fine.
13 plus 8. 21.
That's a hit.
Ooh, there we
But
go.
I do 6 damage.
Hey, by that.
That's damage.
Is that magical or non-magical? Was
It
that your
is.
short sword or your dagger?
It's my short sword. So it's a black sword that has a deep red rune marking. I'm assuming it's magical.
The assassin's brand? Is it a plus something?
Yeah,
Yeah, then it's magical.
Yeah.
magical. Yes.
Okay. So you did how much? 6?
6.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's different for these guys, but barbarians, even if it's a magical slashing
Yes,
whatnot,
Queen
they're still
Reaper, you got
resistant.
it. Gifted sub.
Magical?
Yes,
They
you
should
did.
think-
Enjoy that
Yeah.
sub. Take those emotes to other people's channels and spam that Lumi Hearts emote and show everybody you love them. Plus, we have the Fireball emote, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ruled because they don't denote whether it's magical or non-magical slashing. They're
Tree
resistant
got
to
it.
all of them,
Oak Street
magical
got
or
raised
non-magical
While
slashing.
raging, right?
While raging, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're just they're not.
So, are you going to
Immune
use
to
your bonus
magic
action to
damage.
attack with your dagger?
Oh, I thought it was just an action.
Because she held her action
Yeah.
to strike, so she
Is
couldn't.
it?
Yeah.
Hey, if the DM's gonna give it to you,
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I thought if you hold the attack action,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
the
it'd just
attack
be your
action.
main
It's
yeah,
not the
but
bonus
when
action.
you make an attack action, you can use your bonus attack, can't you? Your
You mean
bonus
her
action.
extra
If
attack?
if you have a bonus action available, that's really up to you.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I do have my
Yeah.
dagger in my hand, but I just thought it'd be my main hand because the dagger's on the offhand.
I think
fine.
I think reactions
wanna
can
do it?
only be one attack, even if you have multi-attack or a bonus action.
Yeah, reactions, yeah, but she's not taking a reaction.
I think a
Yeah, she
a
is.
held
What are
action
you
is technically a
talking
reaction.
about?
Yep.
Yeah.
The held action uses your reaction.
Oh, that's right, it does. I was
What are you on?
Yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, it's fine.
Oh, you're right.
No, I just wanted to make sure because
I'm
I
always
always
up
thought
for
it
No,
was
it's fine.
No.
just one attack. Yeah. No, and I get a little sad.
Okay. Yeah, so you just shove the sword, the short sword, straight through the stomach. It cuts through, and you see it dissipate, and the space in between start to kind of close in and cinch in around your sword. But the ethereal creature doesn't seem to react as it brings its great axe forward to make two reckless attacks.
Reckless attacks. So mad.
So mad.
Yeah, if I hold an action, it takes my reaction away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it triggers, it's a reaction. Or you
Well,
can,
even holding it uses up your reaction.
really?
Yeah, so
I
that's
thought you
going to
could
be hit
cancel and use your
for.
reaction for something else.
No, I think it's a one. It depends. I think once
My
it's
AC is
ruled
18.
or once you
Yeah, it's a
state
hit,
it,
doesn't matter.
Okay.
that has to happen.
That's going to be 8
And if it doesn't, you don't get
Um,
to do anything.
slashing damage from the first attack.
Okay.
No.
And it's going to make his reckless attack. Second attack.
Oh, never mind.
Remember it.
If the
And
trigger
that's gonna
occurs,
be-
you can choose to take the action or not.
Yeah. Okay, that's what.
So that's going to be
Yeah.
another hit
Okay.
for another 12
Well,
slashing damage.
You okay?
oh yeah.
So both
I'm
the
at
attacks
16.
come in blazingly
Came in
fast, just
wounded.
one cross and another cross cut, and both times you just barely manage to jump backwards and duck underneath as it slices through your cloak and right across your armor. Ends his turn.
Making it.
Right back to the top
Hello,
Yeah.
Top.
with Voss.
With Voss.
Wait.
What?
Oh, Solas.
It's Solas'
Oh, yeah,
turn.
Solas.
Oh yeah, Solas.
Oh, I forgot. He's
I'm
waiting.
just patiently waiting over here.
You're all the way down there.
Yeah, he's way down at the
You
bottom.
got left so far behind that you're just not even a thing anymore.
Congratulations, you're out of combat.
Yeah. He's like, I lived, yay!
Okay, first things first is bonus action. I'm going to use a first level spell to healing word the downed boy.
Yay! Does that require line of sight?
That's a great question.
And what's the range
It
on
most
that,
definitely
too?
does, and I think
Yeah.
it's only 60.
Go on the ledge. Get up!
Fuck, I had things I wanted to do. A creature of your choice that you can see within range. 60 feet.
Yeah, so he's above you, so you can't see him.
Ugh. So then I technically don't know he's down.
No, technically you do not.
Technically I don't know he's down.
Oh, you
So I'm kind of like, there's the hourglass up there that I can somehow see.
It's because it's huge and it's like floating and like rotating. It's not sitting flat.
But there's a door down here. And I think to myself, what would Hargraves do? I want to get to the door.
Okay. Can I get a
That's fair. That's fair.
athletics check for you?
Do not fall.
That is also going to be a 16.
16? Alright, so
Respectable.
it's good. So you leap across this huge open space, land just on the edge,
I'm following.
and begin running forward
Oh.
towards the door.
Can I open the door?
Yeah, so you reach in, using your free action, you open the door.
What do I see? Do I see anything?
You see sort of like a strange, like ethereal, like almost like bluish, whitish kind of glow, and it starts kind of coming out of the door, like leaking outwards. Almost like with tendrils, like smoky tendrils, it begins kind of like reaching outwards.
Ooh.
Was that like the portal we originally saw?
Yeah.
Ooh. This could not be a good thing. How much movement did it take me to get there?
It took you 5, 10, 50, 20.
Okay. As the smoky tendrils are coming at me, I'm going to back away 5 feet.
I saw that ass roll. That's fun.
I'm trying to watch what's going to happen here. That's my turn. Yeah.
Alright.
Open the door.
Right on.
Cool. All right. Now that officially brings it to the top.
Neat! So now it's on.
Quest for more cash?
4.
Boss is
So
up.
as time is moving on, you suddenly see there's like a pulse and a force, and some of the debris and floating objects around you all like shatter and break, and you feel like the room suddenly shrinks in size as everything gets like pulled closer, like some unseen force is pulling everything to a singular point in the room.
Reality is literally crushing us. Alright, I run over to the bard. I slide down and pull him to a more stable position.
So 25 feet.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Pull him to a more stable position, not so close to the ledge. Reach in my pack, uncork a potion, and I hit him with a potion of healing.
Slap him with that potion. Pop, pop, pop.
Ha! Oh, I'm so sorry, friend.
Is there another
Healing is
D4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, wait. Roll a 4 to compensate.
3.
So
6.
6.
Wait, what was that?
It was a 3 and a 1.
Oh, I
Plus 2.
What?
So 7?
Wow, Amanda.
6.
When to be supportive.
4 plus 2.
Oh, shit.
No, don't do that. Kill them. You know,
The oak tree's like, you suck.
Hey, guy.
I'm
listen.
sorry. We can't do that.
Listen.
That one's technically.
I mean, you could if you really wanted
As a
to.
player,
He's a tiefling.
I wanted to just tip the body.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But as Voss, he's friendly and helpful.
Yeah. He loves
All right. Yeah. So as you feel, you suddenly your
not
breathing
gentle, though.
stabilizes, and you feel a rib that had busted during the spell's casting, the force of it hitting you. You feel it snap back in place, and bruises and welts on your arms and body begin to start to get smaller and dissipate slowly as the healing potion's effects take effect over your body.
All right, and this
Yeah.
one I'm gonna appeal to the DM as maybe a bonus action. Can I help him stand up?
No,
I didn't think so.
Thank you for trying.
All right. I can't do much as a bonus action.
You're fine. Step away from the edge.
That's a good call. I step 5 feet away from the edge. And I guess that it's my turn.
Okay.
Oh no, he fell.
Alright, Phelan, you're up.
We're talking how big of a ball?
Purple is on deck. Purple? Purple's on deck. Phelan's up. Phelan.
So I'm admiring the massive persuasion going in chat right now.
Yeah.
He's got my vote.
You're lucky some of us have integrity. Some of us.
I don't believe that. I stand up.
You're right. Our integrity does have a price tag.
You know what? If he already believes that we don't have integrity, just make it happen.
Yeah, I know. Might as
There's
well,
a limit.
Mike.
Oak Tree's just gonna say something, and you're like, okay, Mike, you're gonna die. I'm sorry. I'm like, all right.
You
I
already.
mean, the dwarven hair's already bought
Yeah.
me.
That's
Snicker bar would have bought you.
Okay. What's the deal, yo?
I stand up.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
get off.
Oh god.
Hit it with some bullshit spell that does a ton of damage. You got those.
No! Yeah. Not really.
Match missile.
You're a full caster. You can do stuff.
You're a wizard.
Hyperventilating because of this kill.
You can't take spell slots to the grave.
Hit it! Screw it. I hit I just look at Lynn and all I say is, you bitch. Hear these whispers as I cast Dissonant Whispers at my final level 3 spell slot.
Okay. What's the save?
Yeah, because you gotta remember, you did use like Shatter a few times.
I know. At level 2, thankfully.
Just blow it up.
It's Wisdom 15, DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom, her strong stat.
Oh.
That's a plus. Yeah, that's gonna be a pass, dog.
Ghosts are wise.
Well, Lynn is.
Ellen is wise.
Women's wise though.
My God.
That's. I need to reroll this. I'm sorry. I'm pretty shy. There we go. So 21. You take a 10, right?
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Round down. 10 psychic damage. Then I walk up to her, and I use my bonus action to strike her.
Good call. Now you're talking.
Caw.
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 That's correct. Goddamn Metacrow out there.
Strike her with what?
Weave strike. Because it's cantrip,
And
right?
you should dress
I can
up
do that,
as for
correct?
Halloween.
That's what he should
He
do.
should
We're
be
all our
the
characters. He's
Because as long as
Metacrow.
it's a cantrip, I can cast your spell. Or
It'd be beautiful.
You can cast a cantrip and a spell. You can't use 2 spells.
then I use weave strike.
Two leveled spell.
Spell slots.
Yes.
Tree.
Does a
Unless you're smite.
Unless you're
11
it's not a
hit?
spell.
Yep.
It does not.
that was a lot of psychic damage too.
That's a shame.
Shame.
That's okay.
And I can't add bardic inspiration to
When it puts you down again, this time I'm gonna hit it with a bunch of fucking
So
arrows.
as you go to strike, it seems like this ghost recognizes what you're doing and it disappears as the strike goes through the space where it was standing. It reappears in front of you.
Man, she just goes whoosh whoosh.
Swishy
Swishy whoosh.
Is there a small mouse on a limb?
No!
Jammerlin, thank you so much for resubscribing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's give Fudge Love and Crazy a shout out in the chat real quick. And Jammerlin,
yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Show him that movie hard love.
Because fudge is delicious.
It is. I need to buy more fudge.
Hello, Master. How's it going? Welcome to Legendary Action. the Hall of Legends. How's it going? We love you.
Welcome to
We
the
love it if
halls.
you stick around, hang out, see what's going on. Right now, the party is fighting inside some strange dimension inside their own minds against ghostly figures, which are apparitions which have taken the forms of previous dead party members and friends and family, really.
Did we fucking
This
die?
sounds like my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead party members?
Yeah.
Did we fucking die?
We're dead?
Yes, that's the trick.
Oh my god, if we come out of this and they're dead, that's awesome.
No.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, you're like, you're in a vision and you're just murdering us?
Somehow
Send your turn.
failing
Mike.
the saving
Send
throw
your
is a
turn.
good thing?
Yeah, I don't have anything else
Okay.
I can do.
Purple is
That
up.
sounds
What
like
is
Blue on
it?
deck.
Pumpkin spice.
Ooh.
Purple.
The wind.
Fudge.
Ooh. Ooh.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
He says.
Ooh.
He says 120. That's 100. Wait, no.
That's $120.
That's 100. So it's 12,000 bits. Is my life now.
At least he values your life more than we do.
I thought he values my life more than I probably value my own.
So,
Do you have insurance?
Can I just go on?
No.
so
Thank you for the follow.
you watch as this
Thank you.
double check the range here.
I
Yeah,
like follows.
This ethereal specter begins to like levitate.
Thank you, Zach
float
Harold.
up
Oh
to the top above you,
Not by.
and then
And
a
Matt
series of
331.
hand gestures and a verbal component that you don't recognize ring out through the air as the ground beneath the both of you begins to sprout out ginormous thorn vines that begin to grasp onto you.
That's
and tear on you
awesome.
As she casts Entangle.
God
Ooh,
damn it, Elaine.
entangle.
That's a good spell.
So I need
Why is that on your
DC
list? Get it out of
16
here.
DC 16
'Cause I
strength
hate that.
saving throw, or you are both restrained until the spell ends.
I gave
What's
her all
the
good
DC on that
spells.
strength?
DC 16.
16 strength.
Oh!
I got that for sure.
I failed it by -1. So 6.
Bummer.
So as these vines begin to reach out and bust through the ground underneath and try to wrap around you, you immediately begin lashing out at them with your body and grabbing the ones that are around your waist. You tear them off and begin moving out of them and jumping backwards with the deft feet and your dexterity. You begin trying to dodge them and get around them. Unfortunately, Thalen is not so lucky as you see him wrap around his legs, up on his arms, and then they begin to solidify, and you can see the thorns are tearing into his skin, blood running down them as they are vicing him even harder and harder and harder. So you are
I know how to break concentration.
you are restrained.
Yeah.
You can use your action to make a strength check against the spell save DC. On success, you free yourself, or when the spell ends, the conjured plant wilts away. It lasts up to 1 minute.
What are you doing?
I was just thinking, wow, I can't believe I keep forgetting I have a familiar, but I guess I don't have it because we haven't talked about it in days.
Your bat?
So keep it count there.
I mean, I brought it up before we walked in the scary house. I was like, hey, can you send your thing in there?
Did I do it? I don't remember.
No,
you
like,
didn't.
It's going to take an hour. And you're like,
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
because I didn't have it. So
Yeah.
fuck.
Okay.
What happened to it?
Honestly, I forgot about it.
You just left it
So,
somewhere
Yeah.
in the woods.
It's
So
living
your
it's
speed
living its
0,
best life.
attack rolls against you have advantage. The creatures, your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Okay. Alright. That ends.
She's a dirty fecker.
All right, Louie.
Oh, also,
but
all
now-
the ground
Is difficult
in
terrain?
a 20-foot square starting at a point within range, the ground is difficult. So, starting at this point,
Zach Harold, it will
20
absolutely be an
square,
Epic
all
Friday
of
thing.
it
You
is
can catch us at
difficult
7:30 p.m. West
20 foot
Pacific.
square.
Pacific time, thank you. I'm not educated.
So basically, the
The whole
entire platform.
Oh, platform.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you,
Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
Ma.
Defender of the realm.
The rebats.
Have you heard the stories of King?
Turn.
Defender of the
That
Halls.
ends the Lynn's turn.
That's going to be Lumi with
Reaper.
blue on deck.
Reaper
Alright.
the Wicked.
So I'm gonna attempt to do an athletics jump because I'm gonna go on top of
If it fits,
the
it sits.
hourglass.
Okay, so jumping above him is gonna leave his threat range. So you'll take an attack of opportunity.
Or you can use your bonus action
Yeah,
to disengage.
bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm climbing, I'm going on top of that.
On top of the.
Hourglass.
Hourglass.
Okay. Give me an athletics check or acrobatics.
Come on.
Acrobatics is probably better for you.
I'm gonna roll it again.
All cocked.
Yeah, I was a little caught. 19 plus 7.
Yeah. Okay. So you jump up there. You're above looking down.
So I go on up there, and I because putting the weapons away, but taking a weapon out takes an action.
Yes.
Okay. So I put my weapons away, and I take out my crossbow.
Well, you can't.
Well,
You're to use your action to make an athletics check.
Yeah.
and I put my weapons away,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get ready. I see where everyone is.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you have a good oversight over everything.
Yeah, I have good oversight. Yeah, and my turn.
Okay. So,
Secret.
the specter continues moving forward and makes two attacks at you. What you do recklessly.
Reckless.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes the attack
Good thing you're
normal.
doing.
So that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Miss.
That's good because that was max damage. Second attack. It's gonna be 20 to hit.
That hits.
So that's gonna be 12 slashing damage. As two more attacks with the great axe come up, you're just
There you
reaching
go,
it
you're getting
max
there.
as high as you can, just blend, just slam
80
it.
feet.
Huh?
Aren't I 80 feet above?
You didn't jump 80 feet
Yeah,
up.
you didn't go 80 feet anywhere.
It's jump, not fly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even with fly, you only made it 60.
She's like, no, I'm One Punch Man. Oh, the buildings is a single bound over here.
I just thought I did some
Alright,
pretty
that ends
awesome
Blue Fox
thing.
turn.
Like cats do that.
Cats do not jump 80 feet in the air. I don't care how big they are.
What?
What? I was talking to him.
Oh.
Don't talk to him.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, what's up?
Is it my turn?
Thank you, C.
Sure is.
I was gonna say, if you
a
do
tad
that,
bit.
Harry will get the top of the hourglass. But,
Yeah.
If you lift it a tad bit,
Just a tad. Just a itty bit. Just
Gyros.
that's good. That's like perfect.
Okay. So, nothing's like coming through the door besides these like smoky little tendrils.
No,
and
nothing.
such.
They're just wisping. And
There you go. Perfect.
Who's jealous?
I mean, it's tempting to go in.
Wanna
But I
just-
don't know what's in there. And Solas preaches about being wise and
Um,
thinking your things through. So,
You can't take good decisions to the grave.
yeah, I know,
You
right?
could definitely take bad decisions to the grave.
Yeah, bad decisions.
It'll be
Thank
my
you.
last decision.
Yeah.
You can't take good decisions to the grave, and bad decisions lead you to the grave. So at this point, you should just walk in.
Think before you jump.
You can make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
Ooh, we joined the Discord. Oh, there.
Ooh, can't wait to see that, master.
It's an 8.
Ooh, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know that it leads somewhere. It doesn't seem dangerous, but you're not sure where it will take you. It's definitely a portal of some kind.
Is it heaven?
Ooh.
All dwarves go to heaven.
Jesus.
All bards go to heaven.
Okay, I jumped over. I don't think I'm gonna jump back with my stubby legs. We're going in.
All right. So as you enter, the
Ballsy,
door
I can
slams
respect that.
behind you, and you bust through another door, ending up here.
Yes!
You come out up.
Dude, we're playing Portal now. This is awesome.
Do I still have the rest of my turn?
Yeah.
I would like to brandish my shield, like as I come out and quickly get my bearings. I'm gonna use my shield to blind the enemies.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's
there
that,
you go.
12 DC
12 Constitution. Done.
Yep.
Playing with portals.
It should hit a Lynn and Blue Fox, correct?
It's a 15-foot radius.
15-foot radius.
No, probably just hit a win.
Yeah, I think you can only hit one of them.
They're more than
No,
15
they're not
feet
like-
apart.
Yeah.
Oh, they're more than 15 feet apart?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can't, like, step between the two of them and... Because, like, how much movement do I have?
It's a cone,
Crystal one?
right?
No, it's a
No,
radius.
it's a radius.
Oh, it's raised. Then yeah, you could.
Yeah, you can hit them both if you move between them.
Could I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't know if it used up all my movement.
No,
to
no,
go
it
through
didn't.
them.
No, it did not.
Dude, Portal was awesome.
You did. It
If only we
doesn't.
had a
The
gun.
question is, does it require an action to activate that?
It does require an action.
Because you did take an Arcana check, which takes up your action.
Okay, thank you. Then...
So do you want to step back, or what do you want to do?
So yeah, I'll step back. I don't think I have any really good bonus actions. Everyone's kind of
You
up.
can see. You can now see Voss and Thalen down below you to the right when you look across the bottom of this floating floor piece.
Okay, so... Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, so if it's used my action, I'm going to call that my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
All right, with Solas done, that brings us back to the top of the
To
round.
the top of the round. So,
Neat.
once again, as if by some mysterious magical force, you feel the room pulse And once again, debris starts to shatter as it comes in. The bottom floor is completely decimated as this dimension seems to be shrinking ever closer, ever smaller. Just it shatters and explodes down below. So,
Man, I chose a good time to get out of there. Get out of Dodge.
so that is now gone. Okay.
Puppy. Yeah, puppy.
All right.
All right, boss. We're failing on deck. Time running out. Time
Tick tock,
Yep,
boss.
going.
running out.
Running out.
All right, let's start this off with. I'm gonna put 2 arrows in Lynn.
Okay.
I don't know why, but like I had a
'Cause I'm gonna-
flashback and I thought she was good
I'm
again,
gonna-
and I'm like, why are you hurting our friends?
Why are you hurting our friends?
I'm gonna break that concentration. That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't look at me.
Putting good spells on your list. What the hell's wrong with you? You knew that's gonna bite us.
I got better.
God damn it!
No.
Critical miss.
She turned me into a new.
Critical miss on the first shot.
Oh, I got better.
28 on the second shot.
So, what'd you get on the first one?
A critical miss.
Critical miss? Really? Wow, you're just on the.
I'm on a roll. Yeah.
Not a roll.
Get it? I'm rolling, and it's bad.
I get it. I
We're
get it.
terrible people.
Put on tits.
People are here for those bad jokes. Thank you.
That's right.
I just wish Kima was here to have seen it.
Oh, yeah. She's the queen. The queen.
Yeah. So, for first shot.
I'm already boots.
Disarm me again, I dare you.
Ooh, no.
Uh-oh.
As you ready your shots, the first shot sails straight into Lynn and hits the ethereal body. But as you reach for the second one, one of these grasping vines grabs you and begins to pull on you, and in an attempt to evade it, you trip and fall prone.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
You're gonna be eaten by.
So,
Plants.
the one that hit for Flava.
Flavor.
Flava. Anyway.
What's your flavor?
Listen, that's the one thing that's off limits.
34.
That was full damage, so 14.
So
What?
34 bottles of rum.
Yeah, you watch as you hit it, and as the arrow hits,
may
she
die.
begins
You
to
may.
tear apart and explode, and the entangle spell disappears.
Sweet. I stand the fuck back up.
You might.
God.
15 feet of movement.
I brush myself off. God
Bless
damn it.
you.
And I move 15 feet in the direction of getting out. Towards that way.
5, 10 puts you right at the front of.
Perfect. I like it. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
All right, Phelan is up
Phelan is up.
with Lumi.
I'm not bound anymore,
On deck.
correct?
No, you are not. You don't have to make a save anymore.
How far can I go?
You're
Up up like the thing. Like how far does 30 feet get me? Let me rephrase that.
It gets you
Like right there. Next to
like
me.
right 30 feet.
30 feet. will
Well,
get
it's
you
a longer
little past
difficult
me.
terrain, so 5, 10, 15, 20. It gets you halfway.
I don't like.
Get up there. You got 2 allies up there. You'll be fine. Get up there.
Oh, get up there.
I'm gonna stand in the middle of the
Some might say the center.
bridge, the center of the bridge.
Okay.
Whoa. This time
Man.
it is in the center of a thing.
Put my offer. Kill him.
I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna go to my spells, and I'm gonna look at Luthok, and I'm gonna cast.
Hi.
If it requires line of sight, you can't see him.
Hi, lethal.
Ooh, I
bullet.
can't see him.
We just
He's
killed
above you.
So just you.
him.
Is he within 60 feet?
Totally won't turn you over.
Let me start there.
Is he what?
Within 60 feet.
Yeah.
I will target him with distant whispers, which does
Lethal
not
Lilith.
require line of sight. He just has to be able to hear me.
Okay.
Here's a homebrew.
That's it is.
You're a spirit of Luthok, and you should stay where he belongs, which is wherever his soul decided to go. And I'm going to cast Distant Whispers at level 2.
Okay.
Joke's on
What's
him.
the save?
Spirits don't give a choice.
15 wisdom saving throw.
15 wisdom.
Attack.
I actually think he might have passed.
Oh.
Try to open that up real quick.
He was a high wisdom barbarian.
Your dice are garbage.
My old dice could really let me down today.
Your dice are garbage.
My dice are
Trash.
trash. You're
Two
getting
natural
donation
ones.
dice. You need to use
The new ones are great.
Stop rolling so much. It won't be a problem.
Look, I can't do that.
No, he fails. Fails by 1.
So it does 15 psychic damage.
15?
15 psychic damage. And on a failed save, it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away
It doesn't matter because it explodes as the spell hits it.
Boom.
As he's raising his great axe to attack you one more time, and you realize that you just don't have the time or the space to react, standing on this hourglass. Jesus! You see it just disappear into like smoke and dissipate completely, and almost like a circular dissipation.
Neat.
Okay.
I say to myself, well,
Is that your turn, Dalen?
at least I got to see you one more time, buddy.
That ends my show. Wait, I have a bonus action.
You do have a bonus action.
I'm gonna use a
Thank you
bonus
for the
action.
host.
We got a host?
Phenomenon.
Well, welcome.
Phenomenon or
Welcome.
Phenomenon?
Was it Phenomenon?
Phenomenon?
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
I don't know. It's. I have my brightness down as phenomenon. Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Yeah. Most folks get it wrong.
You know, if you're gonna correct me, phenomenon is like pH.
And an individual.
I hate you.
I just tried to cast Healing Word, but it's a first level spell, so I can't. So I'm just gonna end my turn. Looming! With
The Muppets
Solos
are
on
great.
deck.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Okay. So seeing Luthok gone. Well, let me look at the battle. Thank you for the follow, Lilith.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Legends. Yeah. Check out the link down below for Discord. You can follow us on Twitter. All of our stuff is down there, including a list of friends and families to the stream who are awesome individuals and streamers that you should consider checking out as well when they're live, when we're not live, which is we play this campaign once a week every Friday night.
Oh wow.
Oh, Shuri, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He's insane. He can't be stopped.
He's insane. Stop! Someone take his dwarven ale away. No, lost control.
No,
His train is off the rails. Oak tree. Love you, man.
Yeah, you spoil us.
These soft whispers just in your ear. Just know that I love you.
Yeah, he just knocked our goal way out of the park.
Way
Way out of the park.
Keep
Thank
doing
you
this.
so much
I'm
for
gonna
killing
die.
that. Let's get some love. Let's see those Lumi hearts. Enjoy your new emotes,
So,
everybody.
Janto 7, Sniper Snyder, Lethal Lilith, Phenomenon. You both got you both got hooked up by Oak Tree. Hinata Coffee, Happy Capster, Z Monkey King, Master 3318. You got hooked up as well.
Yeah.
And then Stinkosaurus, you got hooked up. Bria, also thank you for the follow. Everyone who's following should be aware that we're doing a giveaway when we hit 500 followers.
It's a mega giveaway. It incorporates 2 pounds of your choice of flavor from one of our friends and community members. Jammer One from his business, Fudge Love and Craze. Totally worth it. It's going to be awesome. You're going to get some swag from our merch store, which is probably going to end up being a shirt in the size that, if we can make it in your size, they do have limitations from where we buy them. But you're also going to get the super awesome limited edition 5e core rulebook set, which is currently upwards of over $300 on eBay because they don't make them anymore, and you have to buy them that way now. At a minimum, it's like $200 and something. Then plus you're going to get kobold minis, you're going to get adventuring minis, you're going to get dice, and our undying affection for winning and just being an awesome supporter of the stream. So we are working towards that 500 follower goal. As soon as we get 500 followers.
Lonnie Lightning in the house.
Lonnie Lightning with 2 more.
It's Wiz in every mirror. Make sure to thank Lonnie Lightning for your gifted subs.
Oh man, Lonnie Lightning, what is going on, my bro? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Lonnie Lightning is the fucking man. He is my crush. I love this man. I cannot wait to see you at fucking TwitchCon next year, man. so much butt slaps.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show, and if you're in for entertainment, this streamer does not require a game to fall back on.
Yeah.
He is all personality, and he puts the work in, and it really shows. Yeah. If you get the chance, go check him out. He's excellent supporter of our stream, a friend of the show. All of us that go to his channel love everything he does. Like he doesn't have to have a game. I'll just hang out, whatever. Yeah, I watch at work. Sometimes I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, same here. With Grey Paladin and Lonnie, like I drop in your guys' stream. Everyone, like my coworkers across, it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Oh my god, dropping some more gifted subs. Lonnie, man. Listen, I am telling you, people, like, when it comes to bang for your fucking buck for entertainment, make sure you go check out Lonnie Live and drop him a fucking follow, drop him a fucking sub. I guarantee you will not be fucking disappointed. He's awesome.
If you're, I know
we love you.
Yeah, and I know we got some European viewers and some people in different time zones. Yeah. If he's on right before you go to bed, just pop those earbuds in, hop into his channel, because he has a sexy voice.
Fucking sexy.
And you'll have some sexy dreams.
ASMR you into a wondrous wet dream.
If you want to see what a real bard looks like,
is there really a higher compliment than that? Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. If you want to hear what a real bard looks like, just have this man sing you a song.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful. It really.
Aren't you like rock hard like 24/7 though? But thank you so much for the gifted subs, Lonnie, and thank you so much, Oak Tree, man. You guys helped us just fucking murder our weekly schedule.
Murdered it.
We really appreciate it, pushing us closer to I mean, it's
extra.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it all goes right back into the stream and making this an even better, more badass production.
Exactly.
Set upgrade.
And
upgrades.
Lonnie would like to say that he's extra rock hard.
Extra hard. Granite.
Are you like a Pokemon? Are you like a Pokemon? You used Harden?
Oh my god.
You got Steelix over
and
there.
sex joke.
But seriously though, if conditions last 1 hour after stream, you should really get that checked.
Yeah.
You should really get that checked out.
Dr. Alfarius.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Face heels.
Trust me, I'm a paladin.
Face heels. Face heels, okay.
He's adamantine hard.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, where the hell?
Points of
I
healing
totally forgot where the hell we were.
What's happening? Yeah, way to fuck up our initiative order. I forgot whose turn it was.
Everybody's
I
dead.
don't know anymore.
Balin was just ending his turn.
Yes, I'm
Yeah, it was
in the
Loomy.
middle of a bridge that can be tilted and pushed, so I die.
Yes, okay, so you end your turn.
Loomies.
Fuck you, Lonnie. Both of you. Why you guys gotta be so fucking entertaining and funny and shit?
Oh my god, adamantine art.
That's pretty hard.
We raise a glass in your honor. We all have glasses, just to say.
Huzzah!
It's bad luck.
Not
to
sponsored.
It's bad luck to raise an empty glass.
Listen, maybe we'll actually get like tankards this time.
Yes.
Set upgrade.
This should go for.
Set upgrade.
Set upgrade.
Wormwood takers, folks.
Wormwood taker. It's because we want to spend too much.
Hey,
Can I just...
their stuff is good.
Their stuff is great.
Yeah, you're paying for that quality.
Yeah.
And also they support the tabletop community at large. They're actually an excellent
Didn't
company.
they follow us?
Tacos.
Yes, they did. Wormwood Gaming
Wormwood does follow
is
us.
one of our followers.
Gaming
Fantastic.
Yeah. Way to be smirched.
They haven't dropped by in a while, but they were following us.
Yeah, way to be smirched. An
just keeps getting
excellent,
bigger.
esteemed member of our community.
For a while.
Oh, I
I
thought
agree
you added
that their
60,
stuff
90
is
to it.
really
I don't know.
excellent. They're just
Listen,
above our pay grade.
That's true.
So I have to be better about that.
If the bard dies, then the bard dies. You're running into the same problem the blood god does, which is, I'm so sorry, but I'm not gonna kill my players for money.
Wait, so wait, if
First
I
is out,
die...
right.
As sad as it makes me.
It's really something that when the death does happen, it'll happen. It'll be terrible, but the money will help us get past it.
That's not cool, Tomb
Tomb
Guardian.
Guardian.
I'm banning him this time.
You have a great day.
What a jerk! What a jerk!
Oh, when we need him.
Yeah.
Did we do 600 seconds?
I don't know how long we did because Rowan did it because he's a pimp.
Tomb Guardians is now banned, and that is an official
He
unsanctioned
said
from
he
the
said the
rest.
same thing he did before. He's promoting his Kickstarter.
Yeah, they're in there promoting our Kickstarter, and they did not ask us for permission, or therefore
It's
read
just
our
rude.
FAQ or rules. It's no different than anybody else
I'm
doing
also
their
recording,
promotions.
too. Just give me a second.
Hey, I gave the warning. I sent a message. Okay, you get the one.
You sent him a DM?
I sent him a DM.
No
Yeah.
excuse, banned.
Yeah, exactly.
You're banned.
Yeah, Ben.
Either way, so back to the game because we need to get back on track. track. So
Okay.
Back on track.
his turn. Where's that bring us?
Lumi.
It brings us to Lumi. Okay.
Okay.
So loss is on deck.
So thinking about bringing my crossbow, but everyone's gone.
Correct.
And it was Lumi deep inside is a little happy that she at least saw Luthok. For those who don't really know, Lumi and Luthok traveled
Good business
a lot.
plan.
It does sound like a good business. Actually, it's a business plan that a lot of other streams do: is pay for potions, advantages, disadvantage, inspiration, stuff like that.
Yeah,
We've been back and forth on whether or not
Yeah.
that's something that subs want.
yeah. If you've been following long enough to know when we were on Mixer, we actually built a full-fledged store when you got points for watching us, and it didn't involve money in any way, shape, or form, because we thought that kind of took away from what we were trying to achieve with our community.
Yeah,
I get tripped off an edge.
So what are you doing?
So just for everybody, Lumi and Luthok used to travel before. So this was a big moment. Lumi was not there to witness when Luthok died, so that really, after seeing him disappear, a little happy that she at least got to see Luthok again, but knows that that wasn't the real Luthok.
Mhm.
So now, fixing myself up again, I grab my dagger, and I'm just curious, because I'm just so into this hourglass, I just kind of want to lean over, and I want to stab it.
You're gonna attack the hourglass?
Yes.
Okay.
I
You're
will
gonna attack roll.
attack the hourglass.
I do stab things I'm interested in.
Sounds like Gloria.
Oh, you're a pretty lady.
Or here, let me just poke my sword inside the sphere of annihilation pit.
Wait,
Boom.
So
that sounds like an
is
inside story.
A4.
That happens.
It's a 4?
Mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't have any effect on it as you strike it.
I strike it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So
Change your hand a little bit.
to give you a quick little rundown, Master, basically we're inside a little
Pocket dimension?
pocket dimension inside a house of a wizard. We're trying to close a portal to another dimension, and then as we were escaping from breaking it, things were soul eater
Mhm.
Yeah.
decided to capture 4 of us, and we're not sure yet. And now we're here,
In
being
a pocket dimension, fighting for their lives.
being drawn into this hourglass like moths to a flame.
Yes.
And I
Maybe.
just tried stabbing it.
And then there's a large logo above my head that says "Kill me."
Yeah. Yeah. It's like having it's like having a really large bounty in Grand Theft Auto. It's just
Look, guy, you got like
That
a bunch of
hourglass.
people marking you for death.
yeah.
But,
the squirrels, Morty.
trying to stab it and it doesn't work.
Yep.
I kind of yell to everyone, I don't get what's with this hourglass. Like, I stabbed it, nothing happened. I went up to it, the sand started slowing down. If you are real, please say yai.
Yai?
Yai?
Aye.
Meow.
They're not sure if they do or not, Astral.
Okay, so I know they're real. So I pop back down, and I end my turn.
Okay.
Yes. I thought about stabbing.
So you hop
Should
down.
not open that then.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
Explosion.
I have no idea what to do.
Solos's turn.
Well,
Try turning it
Sauce is going to get right up to
Damn
it.
it.
Okay.
Does anything
I
change
ET'd
now that 2 people are closer?
Yeah, like, does it slow down even farther?
It does.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Methinks we all should be right next to this thing.
Yeah, come on, slowpokes.
And then, since she got down,
I do a
looking
lot
at
of
the
murder.
lack of space, the dwarf that needs a stool is going to get himself up there.
Okay. Make athletics check, please.
Dude, I'm doing okay with these things tonight.
Ooh.
That's a 12.
It's a 12. It's enough. And you start scaling up. Your stubby little legs and short arms kicking as you pull yourself up, roll over.
That's my turn.
Oh,
Stand.
Do you think that's air you're breathing, Neo?
Wait a minute. That's from a movie.
Wait, what?
Wait, those exist?
Anyways, is that in your turn, Solas?
That's my turn.
Top of the round with Voss up.
So once again,
Oh, shit.
No.
No, please,
the
no.
dimension closes in, crushing the bottom tier, shattering it. as it comes ever closer, the more debris exploding as it touches the edge of this strange space that you seem to be occupying at the moment.
Sad to see all these good books destroyed.
Do we have a D&D story channel?
It's heretical.
Introduce yourself, or imagine the.
Let me see.
main hall.
So, leaving only those two.
Add one real quick.
I have a thought. I'm gonna dash and get there. Yeah,
It's a good idea.
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, you get there.
Sweet! I lay a hand on the thing.
All right, yeah. You lay a hand on it.
That's
It
it.
begins to slow down even more. Now the sand is barely just trickling down into the hourglass.
Get out here.
Tell her to put it in the main hall.
That is my turn.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right. Phelan with.
Have a good night, Master. Enjoy those.
Night, Master.
And
Night, Master.
consider jumping into our Discord, joining, hanging out, keeping up to date with us. Twitter, all of our contact information is down below. You can find us all there. And thank you. Enjoy your sub. And
Join the Discord.
Yeah,
Talk
join the
nerd.
Discord. Come back to us.
Drop here some fireballs.
Yeah.
Just share those emotes.
Have a good night. Enjoy your game tomorrow.
Hey, thank you for being here. As far as knowing what the story's going on, all of our episodes are up on YouTube right now, and we are currently working on a summary video to get you caught up to this point.
Chapter 1 recap.
Yes. Basically.
Bingo.
Arc 1, right?
Yeah, chapter 1,
Arc
arc 1.
chapter 1. Same difference. Either way.
That's a long chapter.
Have a good night. Get some
D&D,
rest.
all
Enjoy your D&D
everything's
game.
long.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We appreciate you. We really do.
We love you.
Your face
Ever
Discord.
leave.
Please come back.
Your face is a Discord astral.
You belong to us now.
Your face is a disc.
Pressure's on you, Phelan.
So, that ends your turn.
That ends my turn.
I run to the top
Okay.
like cream, rising to the top.
Scream. All the
You
way.
dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touch it.
All right. Now, so as you run forward and you touch it, there's a loud, humming sound and vibration that begins to pick up, and the hourglass completely shatters.
Good.
And the dimension closes in, and everything turns to black.
Pain. I feel pain.
And everybody loses consciousness for a short amount of time. You're not sure how long. But you end up eventually waking up laying on the floor in a very similar space. But it's just this one platform with nothing on it. Except in front of you, there seems to be a strange emanating light. And this light, this terror, begins to open further and further. And then you hear voices. Strange voices. You don't really you're trying to listen, you can't make it out. It sounds panicked. And erratic. And then the light coming from this terror begins to sort of envelop you as it pushes outwards over your bodies. You feel comfort and warmth and safety. And then the voices become less disembodied and less frantic, and you start to make out the voices of Alfarius and Hargraves as they're calling out to you. And then you snap out of it. And you're standing in the doorway of Wender's Manor as behind you the sanctum collapses completely inwards. The building starts crumbling as you are now out, untethered from the Soul Eater, and have escaped whatever doom she had planned for you. And you now, both of you, after moments of yelling at them, pulling on them, and trying to get them to move, they now seem responsive as a huge beam and landings from up above in this central room begin to collapse and fall inward, just slamming onto the ground next to you. Read it.
I said we have to move, Solos!
What the hell is the matter with you?
What the?
We gotta get out now.
You're
wait.
mother of alive.
Wait.
We don't have time to explain anything. Go, let's go.
Yeah,
and I motion
Yeah.
towards the exit.
Boom! The pillar lands! I push you! Get to an archway! It's an earthquake.
Yeah, fucking run through the portal. Get out of here.
The portal or the door? You're
The doorway.
The door.
We're on the opposite doorway, right?
Don't you run back in there.
No,
You
okay.
son of a bitch.
So then I'm running for the exit.
So you guys heading for the exit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So as you guys begin rushing out, all
Thank
of
you,
you
Lethal
piling
Left.
up to
We
the door, you
appreciate
hit
you. I
you
hope
hit
you
the
have a
door, the main
wonderful night,
entrance
and
to
you
Windor's Manor, and you swing it open.
results.
You see the city streets and surrounding, and the familiar night sky and bright moon from Fallmend, and being once again outside, you push outwards as the building begins collapsing inwards. You all stand on the outside, catching your breath, heaving from the mad dash. As at the last moment, you look and you see the wizard standing in the doorway, and he simply just shakes his head. An old, withered man, almost crippled to the degree, as he simply is lost underneath the debris of his manor.
It's not too late for that spell, but
and the entire manor collapses inwards onto the ground into rubble. And you are now in this courtyard outside of the manor.
We need to get out of here. Like now.
That was terrible.
oh, my head.
Come on, let's find an alley. Because we can't get caught with this.
Actually, that's a valid point.
It was not worth 100 gold piece.
Is there an alley nearby, like besides the streets and whatnot?
Away from the crumbling building.
Yeah.
Sure, there's places to hide. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come along.
Nearest abandoned building. Kick in the door. Boom.
You got eagle eyes, them cat eyes. Find us a
cat.
hideout. Eagle cat eyes.
Alright, just give me a moment. That was a lot back there.
No moments. Cat eyes. Now.
I had to take a perception check. Plus 8. It's a 12.
So 12? Yeah, there's a nearby alley.
Like, right over there.
Mm-hmm.
I point to it.
I helped the party members along.
Okay. Yeah. Some of you still feel kind of mentally exhausted and weak. So
I checked for scars. Is there any physical? Like, I got hit with a sword. It hurt.
now that you can see.
Cool.
They're relatively.
Whatever, guy.
Are you asking to get hit in real life? It's just, you stand there and take your licking. Pull out the switch.
Well,
Anyway.
as I'm running, I'm going to shake the dust off of me from that collapsed building. Shake
Yeah.
up my heavy dragonborn frame and try to get it off my
A
cloak.
little tail wag at the end.
Yeah.
Just the dust comes off. Yeah, so you all make your way over to the alley. The ruins of the manor spread out, collapsed inwards, dust arising from it, dirt, and a fair bit of strange smoke also coming out of the collapsed building. You then hear the sounds of shouting of multiple people coming up, and what sounds like guards, as they begin coming around the block from the main street from Haunted Row and come up to the manor, their swords drawn, about 10 or 11 of them from your count, just kind of looking over it, trying to make sense of what is here and what's going on. You hear a couple of back and forths. What happened? Search the area. Look for anyone who looks suspicious. Nobody should be here. And they begin spreading out and moving out to the buildings. Fortunately, no one seems to come your direction specifically, but you can hear them nearby shouting in groups too, talking to one another, looking for any signs of trespassers or somebody who might be responsible for what just happened.
Listen, we can discuss what happened in there later. Right now, we gotta evade the fucking guards.
All right. While we were taking that breather, I wanted to check my satchel. the potion that I used while we were in there, is it like gone or shattered in my pack or what's up?
What do you mean?
I used an item
Yeah.
in the. So is it just gone?
Yeah,
or
it's
is
gone.
Like, that's weird.
Was this dream for real?
All right.
Don't worry, the damage was real too.
Yeah.
Lumi.
Jim, thanks
Snap her out of it.
Thank you so much,
Wonderful
Jim.
night, Jim.
Yeah.
Thanks for the resub, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
We appreciate
thank
it.
Lumi, you gotta get us out of here. My reputation, I mean our reputation, counts on this. I can't get caught with this.
We're in an alleyway, so of course there's two buildings.
Yeah, it's between two buildings, kind of wedged in there.
Just making sure we're right section, right area of the alleyway. So I go up to the roofs.
Do you want to climb up on the roof?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't need
Yeah, make a check.
Well, you got to climb.
acrobatics. 17.
Okay, yeah, so you just make your way up to the top.
So I stealthily go up to one of the corners, and I want to try and do a perception check to see the general areas of where the guards are, see if there's any passage that we can go unnoticed.
Okay, make a check.
Perception. Oh shoot. 23.
I mean, looking around, you don't see any of the guards specifically. They've all disappeared into different alleyways and buildings. You can hear them clearly, like the clinking of their armor and the sounds of boots hitting the stone pathways and roads. But you don't really see anybody except for the faint light of torches every once in a while, like in some of the back alleys and corners.
So I go back down and peer down to the group. And I tell them the general areas. I'm like, we're gonna go this way.
Mhm.
Some of them have torches, so it'd be easy to notice. But I'll stay up top here for a bit, just to ensure we don't get any surprises. But go this way.
I go that way.
You want to go that way, of course.
Go the right
course.
way.
But there's something this way. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a
See us
door.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely follow what she tells
So
me.
following Lumi's lead and her guiding you through these back alleys and through some of these abandoned buildings where you run into a couple of barricades and stashes of large and some dead ends, she navigates you around the guards a couple of times, coming real close to them seeing you as the light just barely would miss you behind a barrel, behind an object in the alleys, as you would just barely slip inside a building. At one point, Alfarius's cloak gets caught on like this rough edge and he's stuck there for a moment. And you have to tear his cloak to get it unstuck from this like windowsill on the outside. But you get him in there, and after about 15 to 20 minutes of making your way slowly out, you circumvent Haunted Row and the guards and the alarms, and back into the streets of Almond.
Now that we're out, we can talk about what happens next.
Well,
First off, is everyone okay? You guys were stupefied there for a second. We could barely move you. It was like you were made of stone.
I almost feel like I'm gonna pass out. There was too much.
it was. How long did it? Were we just standing there like that?
It seemed like forever.
In the heat of the moment, it was really hard to keep track. So much was going on.
Like this many claws.
Okay.
I think the creature,
For about
she did something to us in this
20
fight.
seconds.
We were running. She put us in a place, I can't even describe it. We were fighting our friends, trying to get out.
Yeah, you guys didn't experience it. You were there. You tried to stab us.
We pushed you off a ledge.
Yeah.
No. You were sitting there looking really stupid. With a really stupid look on your face, and I was trying to get you to move through the doorway.
I didn't think it was you. I mean,
I imagine
You didn't respond at all. It was...
she must have done something to our minds. Or even souls. I need rest. I'm tired. It took everything I had not to die.
Did we retrieve the relic?
Yeah, we have the
Lumi has it.
metallic orb.
I have it here.
I sent her on a treasure hunt and she succeeded. Well done.
So what? We're gonna turn that back in, right? We made a deal.
There was... Yeah, I guess we did.
I need to, 1 second.
Hold on, I know his name. Darren.
Is it there?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I was like, you found that like real fast.
Oh, it's DVN.
Devin Derringer.
Devin.
It's close. His last name is Darren.
Ish.
There, yeah,
No, it
Darren
might
is.
be in ours. Same.
I to Devin. Hi.
I know Alfaris seemed kind of worked up before we went in there over that.
Well, we made the deal with Devin, but we also got the offer from the gnome.
Trust me, it's better if we give it to Devin, because you don't... I've learned, don't. It's better to give it to someone you made a deal with in a thieves guild.
And a thieves guild. Well, I mean, look at this little thing. Why would he want it? Can I touch it?
Sure.
I'm like,
Well, didn't that other short person say that she was going to give it to her rival?
She said something about how it's going to sit in a collection somewhere gathering dust,
Yeah.
which means it's not going to get used for anything nefarious. Potentially.
Well, if it doesn't get used for anything, it doesn't get used for anything bad or good.
Exactly.
She said it was supposed to help her Warforged regain memories.
Did anyone find any
We
other
never-
pieces or
We never asked how long that would take. Maybe we can get paid twice for one trinket.
But it could be a sob story.
It could be.
And what if we let her have it and she doesn't give it back?
That's what I mean. We could get paid twice for one trinket. Or we just, if it takes too long or we don't trust her, we just don't give it to her.
Patty, Christofferson,
Patty.
and Brittle.
And
Warforged brittle.
were we able to make off with any of the artifacts, like the Warforged? Anything else?
Well, I sent you after that sword. Did you happen
No
to
luck.
find?
No.
The only thing I dragged out of that building was you.
You know, that index for that library was old and out of shape, but I saw some wondrous things on that list.
They're gone.
It's a shame how much was lost.
Now,
I found some scrolls, though, since you asked.
I brought it up just because if we had another artifact or something close to that.
Nothing particularly valuable, no.
that library, that was like a dimension or something? Or a pocket, or was it built into the house? 'Cause
No, it was an impossible space. It definitely was a dimension of its own.
I was going to say, if we could find a way to access that again.
There are means to return, but they're far beyond my skills. I think
Unless it's like a personal dimension, then he may be the only way in and out, right?
no. There are. If you've been to, once you've entered a plane, there are ways to return to it if you're familiar. Well, you've been there, so we're familiar. But like I said, those spells are dangerous and difficult, and far beyond my talent.
But the question is, what are we doing with the orb?
Methinks 4 of us are in agreement to give it back to the Thieves Guild.
Give it to Devin.
Never hurts to keep your word.
And if we know where it goes to, technically, we can go get it from the other guy.
Maybe we just give it to Devin and maybe it just disappears again.
Why would we go through that much trouble?
I don't know, but
It was a pain getting it the first time.
I'll be honest, I believe we should give it to Devin, but part of me wants to give it to her.
You know, part of me feels as though that 100 gold and her little magical tools weren't worth all the effort it took to get this.
There's a vindictive part of me that wants to give this to Devin and go, next time pay people for what they're going to do. They might actually give the things that you want.
How much did Devin offer us again? My head hurts. I can't.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, we were.
No, it's literally to complete a task for her.
To get her, her
Tools.
relic back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the artifact have something to do with the portal? I don't know. No, okay.
Bye, Solas.
Oh, I was like, thought somebody was leaving on stream. I was like, oh,
Someone on stream is named Solas.
Weird.
Everyone looks at you like, where are you going?
Super fan?
You're chained. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. You're chained or we're taking your foot, one way or another.
Hey, I've been gnawing on it for the past couple of weeks. I'm almost there.
All right. That's what that smell is.
well, Solas, I mean, I know you were talking about allies to help save your family. I mean, if we give this to Patty, she can help her warforge, and her father can help the others. And he is quite renowned. An ally like that could definitely help you get your people back. But this Devon cat, he's only going to put 100 gold in your pocket.
Well, no, he's putting on gold in my pocket, but that's besides the point. Me's a dwarf of me word. You know, and as a party, we said we would do this.
Didn't you all say you were going to get your people back?
One way or another, me will go back and get them.
Her father would be a great ally in this.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
You judge that for yourself.
You guys made insight checks. She didn't seem to be lying.
Yeah, she's...
Or be dishonest in any way.
But she charmed him.
You don't
You
know
don't
that.
know that.
I know.
I don't. I'm.
Especially all these warforged. Perhaps they would do us the favor by helping you.
Didn't she mention it might be able to awaken Warforged?
A whole lot of them.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Right, but what if the awakening isn't something that's good?
You know, there are ruins in my homeland. Whole armies of Warforged just buried in the sands.
Right, but it's supposed to like uncover the memories or something like that. Isn't that what Patty was talking about? It's going to remind the Warforged where they came from and why they're here.
She said it might.
It's possible.
What if we don't want that? I mean, they're called Warforged.
Forged for war. Seems like there's a lot of fighting going on.
Aye, but what if it's not like a just war in our eyes?
What we could do is.
Well, the Dragonborn were made for war. Look at us now. The Dragon made us for one purpose. Servants. War. We weren't built weak, we were built strong.
We could also just give it to neither. Put it in a bag of holding and not worry about it. Say we found nothing.
No, we can't say that. Even as Patty said, you know, Devon has his spies throughout the city. He already knows we've probably made it out.
And then we can point at the building and say, oh look, we didn't find it.
We're literally stood out here with an orb.
Are we? I thought we were doing this in an alley.
They literally
No.
passed the orb back and forth.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you guys were walking back to the inn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Down the
for
city
love of-
streets.
Okay.
That's
I'm
what I
sorry.
assumed.
Never mind.
You're having this conversation in quiet and hushed tones. You know, walking through the streets, which this late at night, they aren't that crowded. You pass a couple of guards, and they don't pay you any mind, and you just move along. You can still hear that the city is alive as you pass back the way that you first got here.
No, that gnome's
The
resourceful.
gambling dens, etc.
You could say that we were going to give it back to you, but then she stole it. You might see through that, though. And at the same time,
Unless you can really deceive him.
Again, if he has spies, they're probably watching us right now.
stage whisper.
We're always stage whispering. Always, DM.
Even when yelling, it's a stage whisper.
It's a stage whisper yell.
You know, somebody's got to not trust me in this world. What do I care about Thieves Guild?
Picking fights.
Add another Bob Boss to the list.
The last time we didn't fulfill a promise.
You all
our
do like
friends
picking
died.
fights with dangerous organizations.
That's all I'm saying is the last time we didn't fulfill a promise, someone died.
We also did something right.
Maybe.
Sounds like one of those situations of stand up, do what's right, or die there, or die on your knees.
Sounds like it doesn't matter what you choose. It's shady either way.
I mean, heavens forbid these thieves guilds all around the area don't trust us. My dragonborn heart would just break.
But me doesn't want to wake up with a dagger in me throat or any of yours.
The blood hunter in me says we made a deal. We should stick to the terms. Or we shouldn't have made the deal in the first place.
We can do both.
It's different if we're under threat of being murdered at the time of negotiations, but we did agree.
Well, do we not remember the last guild we dealt with? They said they were going to murder us anyways.
Well,
They were just happy that we sped it along.
technically, if we want to fulfill both, we know where the relic's gonna go.
Allegedly. Because we can't assume the boss of the Thieves Guild isn't a liar.
Let's just hand it over to Devin and send word to Patty. That's where it is. You have this long to get it.
I mean,
It's her problem.
Lumi, in the future, we could probably do that. He's not comfortable with breaking into someone's home and stealing their things.
Well, no.
Well, we
just let Patty know.
we just did that.
Me knows. Me's not pretty happy about it.
And Patty also lied to us, brought us there under false pretenses, had us do a task that was not part of the original
Check
agreement,
the plug on
roped
the
us
back.
into another deed, and almost got
Reseat
almost
the
killed
plug.
inside of a...
Just unplug it,
Mansion.
plug it back in.
That sounds like any time you invite me to play cards with you.
That's different, because that's just luck.
That-
This was conniving.
Hey, do a sound test real quick.
Checking. 1, 2, 3. Checking. 1, 2, 3.
Icky wacky.
Oh, jeez. Nowhere near as good as Lonnie Lightning, but I tried.
You gotta do it. 1, 2, 3.
Check, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
You're not helping him do a sound test right now.
I am helping.
Pull it closer so that way they can determine for a fact it's coming from yours.
Is it my mic? Is it someone else's mic? Is it just, am I just screwed up? You know, can you just not hear me? It's okay. Like, I don't
Yeah,
say
let us know
much.
real quick, chat. Is his mic coming through?
Conniving and concocting. His voice seemed to come from other mic. Nah. The Blood Hunter is wearing a shirt that says Barbarian.
I was a barbarian.
Yes,
They don't have a lot of blood hunter shirts.
Okay.
Apple says I sound fine.
It says you sound fine. All right, let's go back to the game.
What it might be is you're just talking a little loud and that one's picking it up. But
Well, as you have walked through the streets, you finally come to a cross. The street splits to two sides. One leads back to the end towards where you meet Patty. The other leads back to the warehouses and the cuts where Devin and his Thieves Guild is. So now as you approach this and consider what's going on.
There's always the option to give it to someone and lie that we didn't find it.
Look, me thinks we just give it to Devin, because me thinks that either Patty or Devin said there's multiple of these things. Maybe we come across another one that we can give to Patty.
And if we made a promise to Devin, someone in Thieves Guild, it's better if we give it.
Patty lied and cheated and connived us into doing things for her and wasn't honest about it the entire time. I think she doesn't deserve it, at least in this moment. So I say,
All right.
Devin.
I haven't been around long enough to put my weight in, but I'll follow wherever you guys lead.
Hargreaves?
We made a deal. If we didn't want to do it, we shouldn't have made the deal. If we were under duress or anything like that, it'd be different.
Well, I think we're making a shit decision that could cost us some real allies that we could do some real good with. That
Wait,
could definitely help your people out, Solas.
Now I'm
I
try-
give you the orb.
You stop holding that over me. It's not your right to hold that over me.
No? But I tell you what, it's my duty to start doing something about it. You tasked your friends with helping you out, and that's what I'm gonna do.
when we were in discussions, there might be a way out of this. Is a little sneaky. Who made the agreement? It'll be interpreted as all of us, but who agreed? Wasn't it Alfarius that was making the negotiation to begin with? Am I remembering properly? I say looking at everybody.
I was on the roof.
Yes.
Me thinks you're right.
Yeah, so I think we should turn it in. But Alfarius, it's your job to do that. You made the agreement. You're the leader of this operation. So if it doesn't get to where it's supposed to get, that's not my role.
But didn't we just discuss where all of our decisions reflect on all of us? And
They
if
do.
one of us makes a decision, it affects all of us?
Oh, they do. And it does. And that's something he's going to have to consider. Doesn't make my previous statement any less true.
I don't know. I feel that, yeah, he is the leader, but if we all decide to do one thing, we should do it.
We should. Just saying, if it doesn't get there, it was because he decided to do something.
Against what we all desired.
Yes. Whatever the consequences of that may be.
I'm gonna hand the horde back to Alfarius. I'm gonna look up at him, even though I'm only 5'4".
All 5'4", yeah.
All 5'4" me!
Just look it up.
Glaring in your eyes, I'm gonna say, you do what you want to do. Me is going back to the inn. I'm gonna walk off.
Okay.
Take that orb.
Fine.
It's your decision now.
You've heard what we said.
I'm with you, boss.
It's your choice. You're the leader. We've all broached our subject, and you have a different belief. If you want to drag us somewhere else, so be it. But if it costs us another friend, it will be on your head.
I'm just letting you know, because there's been times that I've didn't do stuff and taken stuff that I liked from thieves guilds, and it got me in trouble. That's why I'm suggesting you don't want to do. Probably not a good idea with Devin. Did you see how thick-thin he is? Did you see the people around him? Oddballs. But I will do whatever you want to do, Alfarius. It's just being in a thieves guild, being around that environment. If we need to deal with someone, it's probably best that we fall through. Anyways, if he's just going to give it away to someone, I can just find out where he is and just take it back. Look away.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm good at following people, you know that.
It'd be extra work, but it would make everyone happy.
We don't need to make everyone happy.
But if I'm doing this, Patty's gonna have to do something for us, because if I'm doing something as my business, my side business, if I'm gonna be doing this for her, she has to do something back for the team or me. You know, maybe there's something about her I want to know.
That is one way that, as a group in the arrangement, it's kind of like earning our way out.
Because I'm pretty sure she would come to understand, because, you know, she had to drag us in to help make a deal with him.
You know, both options are helping Patty. Maybe
But-
she doesn't get helped as much as she wants if we give it to Devin, but she gets helped.
We don't have, I will put this out on Thalen's behalf. We don't have time to be traipsing around finding God knows where, the gods only know where this thing's going to end up. Thalen has a friend that hangs in the balance.
You've been
So
hiding
as
so
good as
deep.
that may sound, might not be
Apparently
practical.
17 worth.
Jesus.
That's a lot. That's a good roll.
17 grams? Keys? What are we talking here?
17 sniffies.
He's got a really, really full bed.
He's got real problems. What he's saying.
In Dwarven country, it's legal.
That's not true.
Okay, so
You don't know.
you guys are basically at an impasse at this point. The decision is yours, Alfarius.
Yep.
Do you give it to Patty or do you give it to Devin?
I only got one more thing to say to Gloomy, though, before I make this decision.
Okay.
You know I can do it. He's just a gnome.
Who's just a no?
The guy Devin's gonna give it to, the one that Patty's rival. He just sounds like a gnome to me.
Prozac Jr., thank you for the gifted sub. We appreciate you so very much.
Aww.
Oh, wow.
See the movie hearts. Enjoy
You're the
emails.
best.
Yep, enjoy your gift and sub.
Yeah, night home.
Night home. Enjoy those emotes. Check them out. And there's one more coming. Should be approved within the next, hopefully, 2 weeks or so.
Depending
We'll
on
hype
how
you
fast
on the
Twitch
way.
wants to act.
Yeah, it depends
Thank
on how
you,
much
Prozac.
you invest.
Yep.
But thank you so much,
Good.
Prozac.
Awesome,
We appreciate
Prozac.
that.
But
Gloomy,
yes,
To me, I keep this orb, and I just tell Devin no, and I use raw might. But if I give this to you, could you get it back?
I'm pretty good at getting things back. Sometimes it may take a few days. It does depend on where my other clientele, or as I like to call them, blink spots, run off to. As long as I get the intel, Patty seems to know an awful lot about him. I could find out where he lives. I can hide underneath his bed. I've done that with I've done that with someone before.
And how would these guilds take to double crossing like that?
Well, it depends on if they know or not. Past few times, not a majority, like maybe a lot of the times they have not known that I've taken it back. They find out that the other person somehow got it back. People hire other people to take it. I always tell my people that I work with to not let them know it came from me, especially in this kind of situation. But from what it sounds like, Devin's going to give it to someone else. And then Devin's not going to worry about it because he's probably going to get something out of it. It's up to that person. Maybe he might think Devin sent it back. Just take it back.
You came back to me, Lumi. Make sure this comes back to me. I give the orb to you. We're going to give it to Devin.
Okay.
And then we're going to get that orb back.
As I shine the orb.
Our word complete.
Everyone good with that? Well,
Some
I
of our
didn't
Yep.
notice. I didn't
Some-
know. I didn't know. Solos is gone.
I'm only 5'4".
Looking at Solas, keeping to our word.
But is everyone okay with that? Because we can do that. It's something we're gonna have to do.
I'm okay
inside.
with that.
Or maybe it's something I'll have to do away from the group.
I'm okay with that. We'll get it done.
Because we still have to.
As long as
Valen's
it doesn't.
girlfriend.
If it doesn't, she's not my girlfriend. As long as it doesn't take too much time, yes.
Alright, we're going to give it to Devin.
Yep.
With the hopes of getting it back.
Well, I follow Lumi to the warehouses.
Yeah, I should probably go too. Yeah, I go too. Yeah.
That's correct, yes.
Looking for orb in the city. Doing dozens night and day. Big dice keep on rolling. Hell, baby, dice on rolling, rolling.
Rolling through the city.
So, got the dust of a mansion. Wiping on the club. We got your orb. It was always turning. The mansion's burning.
That's a better part than
Dude, Mike's missing.
A very serious moment. Then we break out in song
It's a
and dance.
hella acapella group. I'm just saying. We do this shit all the time.
Just walk down.
Dude, the little dance
Getting
you do
fucking
on that.
drunk in here. Anyways, so Solas,
Aye.
as you make your way
Making my way
through the streets,
Through the
back
streets.
towards the end,
back towards the end.
on your own,
On your own.
thinking about everything that they said, thinking about your family and where you've come from, and what it could possibly take to get them back, to get back to the Shadowfell. You feel like this could have been a misstep on your part, but it's one that you're willing to have taken because it's there in your mind all the time. I have honor. I'm a dwarf, and it doesn't matter that they're criminals, that possibly have the best interests of your party and your friends in their hands, that they could be responsible for things like murder and extortion and theft, it doesn't matter, because even though you didn't make the verbal agreement, as a group you did. And even though you worship Parathor, you feel that if you didn't hold yourself to that standard, you never know. Helgret could punish you as a dwarf, and things might not be the same, but you passed on a chance to make an ally, someone who understands magic. So it's just going to be there in the back of your mind that making such a decision, or making decisions like this, could lead you down the path of losing everything that is close to you. Or the Shadowfell is a dangerous and terrible place, and your people are stuck there. Every moment they're stuck there could mean someone dies or someone is lost to the infinite darkness and sorrow of the Shadowfell. Maybe they never even leave the plane if they die. They never get to go to Helgret's side. They never get to go to Elysium. You don't know. And then you hear a footstep behind you. And you feel the thud of something very strong and hard hitting the back of your skull. And that's the last thing you remember. Now, as you
now we gotta deal with
head
a
down the
hostage
street,
situation.
you end up making your way back to the warehouse, where you first made the deal.
Mm-hmm.
You walk inside, and you see that. You see none of the guards are up front. You don't see the gambling up front. You don't see the Goliath. You enter, and you do see Devin, and you see four what look like probably personal bodyguards up, just regular humans dressed in clothing. You don't see any weapons. Everybody has left. The crowd is no longer there. It seems like whatever the pit that the fighting with the dogs and the dire rat has been cleared out. Nobody's there anymore. You do see the massive pools of blood and streaks from whatever had been killed inside the pit, as individuals are down there picking up parts or pieces of something, meaty, fleshy parts that they're kind of piling into these buckets. There's 3 people down there working. Devin sees you. Come in. So, I assume that everything has gone according to plan. You weren't gone for long.
Well, surely, as you have heard, there's one less building in the city.
Yes, word did get back to me. That the manor had collapsed or something. I'm glad to see that all of you, -1 it seems. Did you lose a friend?
No. No, he was tired, though.
Took a nap.
Taking a building like that can take it out of you.
Yes. Probably. Either way, we had an agreement. Patty's focus and her staff was returned to her. Should have been returned to her about maybe a half hour or so ago. Do you have what I asked for in return?
Mm-hmm. One orb, metallic, magical in nature.
Of
Yours for the
unknown
taking.
origin.
Merely an asking price.
Said that in character.
So he snaps his finger, and one of the individuals walks over.
Stop him! Don't touch it with your hands.
He's like, "What?"
Gotcha. Go ahead.
He grabs it. You look so fucking angry at you. Gives you this look.
If I can laugh at him.
Walks it back to Devin, who holds it in his hands and begins to examine it, running his fingers across the ancient runes and attempting to figure it out. You know, the ancient empire, there are many stories of the power that they wielded. You know that they created the Warforged for some some reason, some long-forgotten conflict with another ancient empire. It's just about all we know. These relics are priceless. And give many wizards and scholars a chance to really understand magic and the way that they ran the world at the time.
Wish I could study it.
Yeah.
Perhaps if the wizard could have figured it out, he wouldn't have got stuck in the predicament he was in.
Maybe him figuring out put him in the predicament he was in.
We actually spoke with him. I don't think so. Just lucky it was still there.
Yes, for sure. I'm sure it was difficult to get.
It wasn't easy. I know it's a little late, but
Many difficulties then.
Too late to negotiate a bonus for.
You had your chance to negotiate when we first stood here.
Fair enough.
Well, how about a drink? I could tell you about the tale.
A drink? Sure, sounds like a wonderful idea. Jonas, get us drinks, 5 goblets and an elven wine.
Hey, and bring us a fresh bottle, unopened.
Unopened? Yeah, sure. We have something in the back. You hear someone in the back. Some movement, and then he comes out with a tray and he's got the goblets and the bottle of looks like unopened wine from just eyeing it.
Pour glasses for us, and I'm leaning up against one of the railings, and I recount. I stop myself. I turn to Thayer.
You were really encroaching upon my territory.
No, I apologize.
God damn it.
I set the scene.
Either way,
Now, fucking-
how about the table as well? Jonas, bring out the table. And 2 men come out from the back, the one that had already brought you the goblets, and they bring out a kind of a, not necessarily a big table, but just big enough that you can all kind of get it, and then a couple of other individuals bring chairs, set them down. He opens up, he says, would you also like to open the bottle?
I would.
Somebody. So he hands you the bottle.
I want to closely investigate the bottle to make sure it hasn't been tampered with.
Okay.
The seal is true.
Somebody's paranoid.
Make an investigation check.
It's good paranoia.
Yes, the poison is sealed.
Tricks on you, the whole bottle's poison.
Well, that works out. It was poisoned before it got sealed. Duh.
No, the wine is fine. It's the bottle that is poisoned.
It's actually poison added with wine.
Well, I'm going to quickly take a glance at it. I definitely just glance at it.
Roll a 5 plus.
5, so 10.
And it seems sealed.
Good.
You even you recognize the brand. It's a nice wine.
Okay, so I grab the opener off the table.
I look at Devin. Do you have more?
No, I don't know.
Then I will pass on.
Just kinda,
Oh,
Big.
that's strange, but sure.
How did you make that noise?
with my mouth.
Killed all the
Got a bottle
immersion.
over there. He's
Yeah.
just been waiting all night.
You just made this woman shook.
She's like, that's the most amazing role playing I've seen at the table so far. Sound effect of the opening of the
You
wine
made
bottle.
that noise and I was like, where's the bottle?
Her alcoholic tendencies kick in.
Where the bottle?
I need it.
I kind of swish it and then set it on the table. While we wait for that to breathe.
Can you do the pouring noise?
Huh?
Can you do the pouring noise?
What? Wait.
The pouring noise.
Oh, the pouring noise? No.
It's breathing. You don't pour wine right away, dude.
Yeah.
You
gotta let it
barbarian.
I know this. I don't drink wine.
Yeah.
You uncultured swine.
I know this when it's out.
Swine.
Either way.
Ale gives me breath. It doesn't need to breathe.
I think we should let this be the first in a long relationship of lots of money between the two of us.
Oh, I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but I already know that you aren't staying. You're traveling to some other land, some other city.
You tell me.
You made as much as obvious when coming here. You're not planning on staying in Pullman.
Yeah, but friends in faraway places can't hurt, right?
Possibly. I wouldn't go so far as to call us friends.
But we could be.
Maybe. It depends. What would you offer for friendship?
Well, we completed this dangerous, difficult task. What? What I would like. Small favor. There's a cobbler in this town.
Yes. There's many cobblers. You have to be more specific than that.
Fuck, I forget his name.
Old man cobbler.
What was his name, guys?
His name, I know his name.
An English teacher?
English.
He
I
cobbler.
can tell you, but I'm not there.
Just tell me.
Just do us a solid.
Timmons. Yep.
Timmons.
Timmons.
Timmons was his name. I don't know if you know the place.
I believe I am familiar with this cobbler. It's quite gifted.
Good. I'd like him safe for a little while.
Safe from
The Order of Peace.
this. He kind of leans back in his chair and picks up the goblet, and he kind of looks up and swishes it, takes a sniff, and it's quite the favor to ask of me and my men.
Well, I don't want you to actively protect him if it gets down to it. If it's too dangerous, I understand. I'm not offering much.
Well, then what is it that you're asking?
If they go after him, if they hurt him, I want you to tell me who did it. Their names.
How much would it cost? Money.
Well, if it's a favor, then it costs nothing. Favor for favor.
I would prefer that it not be a favor, because we haven't given him something in return yet, and I don't like owing people favors.
Well,
So you're not asking for protection, you're just asking
keep an eye
us
on him.
to watch, and if he ends up hanging from his rafters, that we tell you who was responsible.
Exactly. That's all.
But, if we were to pay you in gold, how much would it cost to keep him safer for a while?
There's no amount of gold you could pay me.
Really?
We live here with them, you do not.
That is a fair response.
You're missing... You're trying to interfere in the affairs of an especially powerful and large group of zealot warriors.
I understand.
Lethal force in defense would never be an option. We could attempt to bribe, maybe, the right officials to make sure they forget the matter if he has wronged them in some way, which I'm assuming is either a result of your fault or something that you witnessed or he asked you for personally, which someone like Timmons, I don't understand how he would have the sway or the funds necessary to pay for adventurers such as yourselves to do this on his behalf.
No.
So I assume it's from some misplaced altruistic
So, how much
motive.
How much gold would it take for you to try to persuade the people of higher up?
It depends. How high do we want this to come from?
We made a mistake, and now his life may be in jeopardy.
Not that much is apparent. You didn't answer my question, though. How high do you want it to come from?
What would
Bribes get more expensive the higher in this church you go.
Where would you go? If to keep someone like
Are you
Timmons in?
familiar with the...
I could pay the local individuals that collect tithes and those individuals to look the other way, ignore him, possibly. But that doesn't mean that they would ignore the order from someone above them. And that doesn't mean that they would ignore the order from the head of the church locally. So it depends. Do you want this to disappear forever?
Yes.
Or do you want this to be a temporary stopgap?
Yes, forever if possible. How much?
We'd have to move the poor man
A standard bribe, possibly. I've worked with the man before on multiple occasions, so I would say his rate is probably somewhere in about the maybe 2,000 to 3,000 gold range to make him forget, to basically pay off the man's tithes and, or what would be the right word? His debt to Parathor.
Debt to Parathor.
That is assuming that he wronged somebody. What did he do? Murder somebody? Harm somebody? It's the nature of the offense, too. If he attacked any member, even in self-defense, it would probably mean him being hung.
Oh, he found himself in my company.
Which means?
Well,
There may have been a rock that just seemed to hit its target being thrown at the back of a head of a...
No, it wasn't a rock. 3. The Order of Peace tripped and fell.
Mm.
And
As they do on a regular basis, yes.
Yeah. Not being accustomed to plate armor. And they assumed it was I. who so happened to have been talking to Timon. A real slide.
So do they think you are responsible, or do they think this poor old man who's stumbled across your path?
Us. The town guard came to us when we were having dinner and made an accusation against us.
Well, then it seems that they are more than likely upset with you, which means that's your own business. You can protect yourselves and do what you want. But we could probably pay the local tithe collectors and one of the priests or acolytes to more or less look the other way, and I could cover this man's debts.
How much?
How about
maybe a few hundred gold pieces.
Done.
In the pockets of each of them. So look at like 400 gold in general.
I think that wine is ready.
Okay.
Yeah, pour the glasses. Phelan, tell everyone what happened in there. It was crazy.
Phelan reaches up and pulls his hat down off. So, what had happened was...
Famous last words.
Thank you so much for the follow, Night.
See episodes.
Appreciate
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Hall of Legends. You can find the link to the Discord down below. Join us every Friday night as we continue this awesome homebrewed epic campaign. Watch all the silliness that it is. And then, of course, when you join the discount, you can recount us with tales of fucking awesomeness, your own D&D campaigns, whatever it is else that you're into, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer 40k. We don't care, man. You can share it with us. Tell us what's going on.
Anything
But
nerdy.
welcome.
Movies.
Welcome.
Music.
Yeah.
Anything nerdy.
Night Helm, thank you for following.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Panda.
I don't know how to say 13 the star? 13th star?
Yep.
Is that, yeah, 13th star. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Same goes for you too. Welcome to the fucking Hall of Legends. This is Legendary Action, and we're an unapologetic group of nerds who are passionate about playing Dungeons and Dragons and other TTRPGs and stuff, as well as we're continuing to expand our games and the coverage of the things that we stream during the week. But welcome, recount us with awesome fucking tales of your goings-ons in your life, whether it be in Dungeons and Dragons or video games or anything else. Share them
Comics,
with
cards,
us. Yes.
magic, 3D printing, hobbies,
Yep.
cosplay,
Whatever it is.
Sundays.
Anime.
Yeah, we're lonely.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
I drive a Jeep.
Please. Be my friend. Yeah, so he wears
Jeep
booty
culture.
shorts.
Yeah. That's why the camera
Yeah.
doesn't go any lower.
Yeah, he wears booty shorts and ties his shirt off in the middle.
By the way, Night Helm, we have a Borg.
Winter is coming.
She's a German Shepherd too.
Yes.
Yeah, thus the Borkbort emote requested by our very own Malachi75.
So you have a Borg emote. You have a German Shepherd Borg.
Bork, 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 bork,
Let you know.
bork, 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 bork,
And then hi, Lazy Panda.
bork, bork,
I
bork.
know you came from Paladin.
Check the chat. Yeah, there you go. You found
That's
it.
a pretty hefty resume there, Night Helm.
Yeah.
Well, how many bottles of wine before he's done telling a story?
I make this as grandiose as possible.
So like 5 bottles.
So like 5 bottles?
Yes.
So,
I want to enthrall this man with my words.
make a performance check, please.
You better roll good.
18.
18
Plus 10.
That's good.
Pretty good.
So, you tell him about all the traps and the magic that you had to overcome, the illusions and the puzzles and the battle inside your own mind, it seems, and how death was around every corner, and it was some of the most amazing and wondrous magic you've ever witnessed in person.
Absolutely true.
It even just... It's unbelievable, even compared to the Tower of Night and what you saw the Dread Wraith Lefay was capable of, and the things that you've witnessed just in general across the magic and what this wizard was capable of, and how someone that was how he was trying to master the planes and create portals and rebuild those spells and magical devices lost thousands of years ago.
Coliseum of knowledge.
And the whole time, him and all the other individuals in the area, they seem completely interested and enthralled in every word. They hang on as you explain how the visions of your lost friends or counterparts that you've come across were there in your mind, and you decide to leave out the details about facing your fears and those interactions.
You don't need to know about
Casey. They don't need to know about how you guys wet yourselves. and
No,
stuff.
those were heroic moments
heroic
where we
moments.
overcame danger.
And it's wondrous. And at the end, you get a slight clap. You say, "Oh, that is a wondrous tale. You should write that in your novel."
Did you mention the novel?
Seems somebody did some research on this.
So, now that you've finished with your tale, I have an interesting one to share with you all as well.
Oh, here we go.
Tell me more.
I swirl my wine to listen.
I
About-
have an imaginary one.
About a month ago, we were here and we were finished working a job and, greasing some palms and getting some product to move out of the city. And we came in contact with a man. And this man had an interesting story to tell about a group of adventurers that had wronged him back where he was from. And he gave me names and the name of this adventuring group. And as he has done in many, apparently, was planning on doing in many small towns and cities he came across, he offered a standing price for the heads of these individuals if we had come across them.
Oh.
Now, the price is hefty, and I would say was greatly tempted, but I didn't think there was much of a chance of me interacting with these individuals at any point in time. But as fate would have it, as I had paid my dues in the churches and done my praying, here you are. You come into the city, fall right into my lap, and you fall right into his as well.
Fudge, cakes and lovings.
You should know that there is no limit to the amount of gold that this man, who calls himself Veracus, wishes to pay people to have you killed and brought to him. Alive if possible. He's happy with you being dead as well.
Okay.
So, that being said,
Given the story that you just heard, most of it true, if embellished, this is the double cross that it very apparently is. How do you weigh your odds of making it out?
oh, well, the odds are quite easy. You can come in now. So, you see about 12 of the city guard come into the room.
Shit!
We can kill 12 guards.
And you see the Goliath that you had encountered the first time on your approach comes over and hands them a bag of gold, of money.
Ooh.
And you hear him say, "Oh, so it's these individuals in here then." He nods.
Shit!
We can make them disappear at the very minimum. If they do escape, we will continue to hunt them down and run them down as long as they are in the Westdales. And then you hear him look at him. Devin. Yes. You have contacts elsewhere, correct? The one in Tevin, where we would take the prisoners if they can be taken alive to ship them to Marseille, correct?
Enough of this.
Yes.
Fire breath.
Oh, shit!
On who?
Across the table.
Across the table.
Across the table.
Run!
It's a mimic.
How about this? What entrance did all those guards come in?
The one you guys came through.
So we have to go deep in somewhere? Fine, fuck it. All those guys.
You sure you want to do this?
Oh, no, not the question! The drainage question!
Question.
The sure question! This is how everybody dies!
Wait, okay, this is a legit, serious encounter.
This is
I
legit,
know
we're
it's
panicking.
bad.
I have 8 health.
Oh my god.
I
And
have 4.
3
That's
spell
bad.
slots.
I have 4.
You're
Jump with the rope! Jump with the rope! This,
my God.
I do not
Dead.
advise against fire breath. I advise against I don't fucking know, but not fire breath in this moment.
So as you like lean forward and you start tensing up and addressing the room, one of the guards comes in, dragging a sack on the ground, tied to the feet, and pulls it forward in front of you. and then they pull the sack
I have a potion
off
of greater
it,
healing.
and
Just
their
do it.
solos bound and tied,
No.
laying on the ground, unconscious.
Healer.
And the captain of the guard takes his longsword and puts it straight to his neck, and he says, "Think very carefully, Dragonborn, about your next set of moves.
Kill him first.
We will kill your friend, and then we will kill the rest of you. You could kill us, but you will not leave this city unscathed."
Motes of
Blood curse.
flame
Blood curse the fuck out of him.
just drip down from my jaws as I'm building it and holding it.
Oh god.
It's best that you consider just surrendering. And if you throw all of your weapons on the ground now, and the bard allows us to tie his hands behind his back as long as the other magic user in the party, we can take you alive. From what Devin here explains to me, the price on your heads is exponentially higher, as this man wants you all alive so that he can kill you himself.
Yes.
And I have some gambling debts that I owe to other individuals in the city that I would like to pay.
If they take us in, there's a good chance we're already dead.
I don't know what to do.
So, think about your next moves carefully. Until next Friday.
No! Damn you, Andy! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Devin.
Damn it, buddy pal!
Oh, if we get out of this, I want to come back after saving my friend and murder this man
So.
in his sleep. There's no.
Next Friday, you guys have a whole week to think about whether or not you would like to surrender or try to fight it out with your party already hurt and injured from the illusionary battle inside their minds, the psychic damage that harmed them being tethered to the soul eater.
What's the Dragonborn gonna do, you guys?
What's Dragonborn gonna do? A hot-headed red dragon.
Yes,
Andy Red Dragonborn, blood curse.
I will post another. I'll try to post another vote in the Discord. Everybody can
you know what I'll
guess
do?
what the party's gonna do.
I'll get a poll. I will tonight or tomorrow. I will get a poll up in the Discord so you guys can click on a link and actually put a poll up, and we'll see what the votes are before we
So,
start.
if you're not attached to our Discord, I highly recommend that you do. You can give your recommendation. What do you think the party should do? Do you think they should resist, or do you think that they should surrender?
I say resist. Fucking
Or
kill
do you
these
think
son of a
we should
bitches,
say-
dude.
We have at least 12 armed city guard.
But if you're regular
Wearing-
guards, we can.
You don't know that!
Wearing-
You don't know that!
Hold on.
Wearing plate mail
Oh,
and weapons.
that's different.
Plus, you assume the 10 Cuts Thieves Guild
Yeah.
is either in hiding or he has nearby reinforcements.
Plus the Goliath.
Plus the Goliath.
Yeah, because we know the Goliath's there.
Yeah.
And then our healer and cleric
Yep.
is compromised.
Solas being held at sword point to his neck, unconscious,
Unconscious.
Unconscious.
Oh my goodness.
which means that's a fucking critical hit.
Yep.
I can.
Automatically, right off the bat.
And for those of you who don't know, if the
And that's
situation,
assuming he doesn't have multi-attack.
yeah, and then for those of you who don't know, as there are some metagamers out there and I already know it, RDM, if the situation warrants extra damage, even if it's like a D4 dagger or something, in a situation like that, it's not a D4, it's extra shit.
Yeah.
So
It's oh no.
adds.
Our
Yeah.
archaeologies and our alignments, there's some WYSIWYG there.
So-
depending.
Alignments are stupid.
Next Friday,
You're
put up a
stupid.
poll. You guys can vote on it during the week. Don't forget to join our Discord. Check us out in the Hall of Legends. Stay attached. Follow us on Twitter for updates about things like the giveaway, like technical
Yeah, we're getting
difficulties,
real
things like that, late
close.
starts,
Yeah.
etc.
23
I was
more
sick this
people.
week. I wasn't even sure if we were going to be
Up
playing
and
this.
running.
But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, for staking it out, for hanging out. Great Paladin, and know that you're on UK time. I really appreciate you waking up at like 3 a.m. in order to
hang
watch
out with
us.
us.
You're so fucking awesome.
I get super excited every time.
His
I
his
feel like.
vote is 2.
Yeah.
He says fight. So.
Oh my god.
Since he woke up early, his vote is
They're
2.
not voting. They're
He's just
guessing.
grumpy.
Yeah.
He's not a morning person.
It's not
Give
a
him a
vote.
chance.
Oh god.
We do what we want.
If we
It's not
fight,
voting.
Oak Tree's gonna be so happy.
I mean, if a guard is corrupt,
What's he guarding?
yeah, exactly.
This guy.
He's guarding his gambling debts.
He's obviously doesn't care about the law and stuff, so therefore, I don't see any alignment conflicts with killing fucking city guards if they're corrupt and trying to harm you. But that being said, keep that in mind. We're going to put full vote on it. Thank you so much for the subscriptions. Oak Tree, Lonnie Lightning, everybody who gifted subs, man. We love it. Everybody take those emotes.
Yeah. The bits.
The bits.
And then
Jesus. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, and then even
Spartan for the $14.
Yeah, thank you so much, Spartan, for the $14.
Yeah, and even Prozac with that gifted sub.
Yeah,
you're awesome. We appreciate all the support.
We really do.
All of it goes right back into what we're doing here.
Yeah. And so we're still working towards that 500 followers.
Yeah,
I think
23
almost.
people.
23 left. And,
23.
You're not going to want to miss that giveaway, believe me.
It's huge, guys.
It's a huge giveaway. You're not going to want to miss it.
Like
And you know what? You
Lazy
want to
Panda,
tell
get
your
on.
friends about it. Get them in here if anybody's interested in
Yeah, if you got a group of friends,
Yeah.
This is the start for your entire group.
Yeah.
You get every book needed to run one heck of a campaign.
Yeah.
And you get minis, everything. All needed. And you know what goes great with that? The fudge!
No, that's actually an excellent point. I know there are a bunch of DMs out there that would love to get their hands on some of this stuff. If you want help from your group, let them know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let them know.
Yeah.
This is a major giveaway.
Yeah, 23 away. Oh,
and subscribers have a better chance at winning. So there you go.
Yeah.
Everybody use a subscriber when the giveaway happens. You have what, two?
Well, I mean, you get a double multiplier.
Double multiplier.
Basically, each entry is 2.
Yep. Each entry is 2.
And thanks to Oak Tree and the Naughty of Lightning, we have a significant number of you that can get that double bonus.
Yeah, really.
Especially since it looks like it's going to happen within the next few sessions. If all goes well, you guys should all be subs when the drawing comes.
I love that
everybody
line.
who earned one tonight should still be subs.
Yeah, you should. If you get your friends on here and we hit it next week, the week after that, you should still be a sub.
Just all you have to do is follow.
Yeah, all you have to do is follow to participate. This is not a sub-only giveaway. This is for everyone in our community. This is our way to pay it back to you guys. And I'm sure the people who have really stuck around for a long time are tired of hearing about it.
Yeah.
So
No, it's been basically a year worth of them hearing about this giveaways. We've been
every week.
towards it.
So let's remind, because there's a few new people in here, what is included in our 500 follower giveaway.
So we have the limited edition, 5th edition, 5e core rulebook set, which includes the Monster Manual, Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Player's Handbook, plus a DM screen, and I think a couple of other little things that go in there as well.
And
it's all the
and they're super awesome. They come in it comes in its own like sleeve.
collectible art.
I waited too long to buy
It's
my
all
own,
errata
so I
too,
can't.
right?
Yeah, and there's small erratas and FAQ changes to the language in places
God damn it.
to help clarify. It's small changes that have been made, not in stage advice, but elsewhere that they've kind of fixed certain things. Official stuff. There's also 2 pounds of your choice of flavor of fudge from our friend and community member, Jammer One's business, Fudge Love and Craze. You can find the link down below to go look ahead of time and see what he offers. He offers some awesome flavors. I personally like his Shamrock Shake. It's great. It's like literally eating the shake from McDonald's. It's so good. Then you're also going to get Kobolds Adventuring Minis, which we've carefully picked to make sure that they can double as like a fighter, a druid, or a fighter and a ranger, and a barbarian and a fighter. Or a paladin or a fighter, so you're going to get those. I think 4 of them, correct?
Yeah.
We have 4 of them that you're going to come with. They're all primed and ready to be painted. And then you're also going to get dice. You're going to get a t-shirt from us.
Like 15 kobolds.
Yeah, like 15 kobolds, and a number Hulk if you want to build a boss. Like easily, the value of this is well over $300. Well over $300 worth of value in this
Considering the
giveaway.
books alone are 300.
The books alone.
And we're going to sign some of it.
And we're going to sign some of it.
So that'll devalue it nicely.
Yeah.
We're not going to sign the books.
Yeah, we're not going to sign the collectibles.
Those books are
And so I know there's some people who haven't really started playing yet who don't know what these books are. The starter set is literally everything you need, like more than what you need to get your own game started with your friends. It has the player's handbook that has all the rules and the classes for the bare minimum of play, so you can understand how the mechanics work of the game.
Yep.
The the DM manual, Dungeon Master's Manual, and that gives you extra tables and magic items and all sorts of stuff to help you with running the game.
World building?
World building tools, and then it has the Monster Manual, which is going to have all your stat blocks, a huge collection of just monsters, really cool art, and all the background information for what those creatures are in the standard Forgotten Realms
Monster
setting.
Manual's the best book. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mr. Marshmallows, if you're looking for any good tips or anything on running as a DM guide, then you should definitely check out the link. Someone drop the link for the Discord and the thing. You should join our Discord, and we can answer those questions in the Dungeon
directly.
at Hall of Dungeon Masters.
Yeah.
And we can have that discussion there. I have tons of gaming advice, and almost everybody at this table has DM'd. So, and plus, we have tons of other people in our Discord who have DM'd, currently running their own games, streaming their own games. So
Crafters, all sorts of stuff.
Like, we have all kinds. You can ask us whatever you want, and
we're happy to help.
We're happy to help you. So just join that. Join up our Discord and drop us a few lines, and we'll
Thank you, the lazy panda.
help you as much as we can.
Thank you for spreading the love of our community.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
we appreciate it when you if you like us and you think we're worth sharing, we really do appreciate that.
Yeah, we really do.
It's an endorsement. That's what it really is. It's like, hey, this is all right.
This
Check
really
it out.
only goes anywhere with the support. Like 100%. We could be the best role players, dungeon masters, crafters ever, but honestly, it doesn't mean anything unless you guys enjoy what you're doing, unless you sub, unless you follow, unless you share with your friends and help promote us and get us out there, and just come back every Friday.
Yeah,
and watch
hang
us
out with us.
and hang out with us. That's what makes this work, and we love every one of you who does it. Everybody who's in our Discord, our friends and family. We mean it. We don't just. We consider you family, especially those who come back on a regular basis. We do anything for you.
Yeah,
Anything that we could.
we're really lucky. We're really we weren't sure what it was going to be like when we first started out, but the people that we're meeting, the community that we're building, the environment that we're cultivating, and just all the love and the feedback and the sharing of everything that we all do, all our passions. It's really fantastic.
Malachi 75, thank you so much for resubscribing, man.
Oh, you made it!
Appreciate
Hope
you,
you had
buddy.
fun with Matt playing Magic the Gathering. As a matter of fact, Malachi 75 here is VIP. I believe he's a moderator.
Yeah.
He's been with us like almost
From the beginning.
from the very
Yeah, actually,
beginning.
Yeah, he was with us when we were on Mixer.
Yeah.
Actually, he found us on Mixer and
Yeah.
switched to Twitch for us because
Yes,
he's that
he did.
cool of a guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, exactly. So he's in our Discord. You can hit him up too as well. But like, ask him. He loves us. We love him. He's awesome.
Night Oak Tree.
Good night, Oak Tree.
But yeah, I mean, that being said, we have that giveaway that's coming up, so drop us a follow us on Discord, keep up to date with everything. I don't really want to reiterate myself anymore. I feel like I'm just rambling, but we had a long night. We had a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to next Friday. This is super awesome. I've been waiting to get to this point now for like 3 weeks.
Oh my
No, that was an excellent session.
So it's for like 3 weeks, and
Do you want to go
Shout
back?
out to these two guys.
oh yeah, and don't forget,
Oh yeah, we do stuff, huh?
Yeah, and
Do we?
Rowan Doyle, they
Think so.
both have variety streams and games, and you can find a list of what we call friends and family members, more or less, a part of our community. Make sure to check everybody out. If we're not on and not streaming, these people, I can't recommend more than checking out MetaMike, Rowan Doyle. You know, they stream Rainbow Six, Magic the Gathering.
Which I'm
Whatever
actually
else they can get
returning
their hands on.
this Saturday to Sunday.
Then Sunday he's playing in an ESL tournament for
Probably
Rainbow
gonna get
Six.
destroyed because I'm not that good, but
But you're not streaming it, right?
oh, I will absolutely be streaming it with a
Alright.
delay,
With a delay.
with a 10-second delay.
If you
I
have
wasn't
one
sure if
backing out,
ESL
you should
allowed
fine.
you to stream official matches like that.
Yeah, I asked him.
Okay.
As long as it's not being announced, you
I'll
can
stream it. Okay, that's cool.
The other team actually doesn't need to know about it, which is kind of cool. Do you want to announce command? One final little.
Yeah, we'll go for it.
So, as another thing to all the Magic fans in here, one final shout out from me and Rowan. Next Thursday, where normally we get together and play games, we're going to be shifting that a little bit different. We're going to be hosting a Commander game with us and two of our good friends. We're going to be setting up at the table and have you guys sit down and watch us play some of the game one of our favorite game modes of Magic that I know Malachi, Words Are Hard, Oak Tree, Sieg, and all you other guys are kind of into Commander, and it's one of our favorite formats. So we're gonna bring it to the table right in front of you guys.
You know, I'm gonna I didn't clear it with Sieg, but I'm gonna out him right here, right now. I talked to him privately. And I found out why he's been showing up late to our games.
Commander nights for Friday nights.
He's been teaching kids how to play Magic and board games and D&D and been helping out his local community. He is the blood god has a heart of gold.
That's adorable.
That's adorable, and it makes me sick.
Yeah, I know, right? And he actually shared the channel with some of the kids he's been showing the ropes to.
Nice.
And they're interested in getting started with some D&D stuff.
Good.
So
That warms my heart. And not enough for me to kill myself.
Warms the cockles
He's
of
like a
your
drug
heart.
peddler because that's what D&D is.
Yeah, it really is.
Dude, that's very true.
Dude, it's my weekly fix.
I would 100% agree with you. I go through my work week dealing with angry people. Like I work in customer service, so all I deal with is angry, terrible people. And all I can do is it's almost Friday. It's almost Friday, and then I work Friday, so I'm like, this day's not over fast enough. And I get here, and I'm just like, why can't I play D&D?
Yeah, this makes our whole week basically.
Yeah,
This
and then you guys are just like the amazing frosting cherry on top.
We
It's just
play
like,
D&D anyways, and of course we're gonna have fun. But this coming to all of you is just a special. It's just
It really is special.
It's
amazing.
Yeah, we would love it if our actual friends and family would support us.
Great. Isn't that amazing?
Well, it's fine. We have new ones.
Yeah.
We have Malachi, Gavin Shadow, and Corvo Feathercloak, and Kima, and Kilted Viking, and Berserkerworks, and Rocket Pepper, who I didn't see in there tonight, but
But she's awesome.
Shout
If
out
you get
to
a
you.
chance,
You're awesome.
She has an Instagram. She does cosplay. It's top notch.
I saw
Top
her
notch
recent
cosplay.
one. It looked
Warhammer
Dude, the Warhammer
cosplay.
thing's so badass. But just to reiterate, just to make sure, it is we are going to be playing in IRL, in real life, with decks, physical cards, mats, everything. We're going to be talking with you guys maybe down the road when we get better at it and there's enough of you guys and we're getting some good feedback and we're growing that part because we'll want to continue doing it. Maybe we can try to find a way to bring Skype into this. And
there's
you can
definitely
Skype
some. There's definitely some format experimentation in regards to some of the things we're going to be bringing out and rolling out as the channel grows. We appreciate everybody's patience in regards to it, and all the feedback helps us make it better for you guys. So
Listen, we might be. You never know.
I hear it's nice.
Look, next Friday, someone could come in and drop like $12,000 as a donation, and we'll fly out to play games with you. That's what's unreal. Like,
play all the games.
play all the fucking games, dude.
That sounds great, and I really do love our audience, but maybe more space with 12 grand. I mean, we need space.
Some of it goes to the flights, the rest of it goes to the stream, obviously.
Well, okay, that's fair.
No, okay. But either way, thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you guys don't mind sticking around, we're going to drop in a raid. Go check out someone else, see if one of our other friends, family members is online. Make sure you drop those fireball emotes, because I know a bunch of you got them in the Loomy Hearts. And let them
share them the love.
Share the love. And, so we're going to drop you guys into a raid, but I think that about wraps up tonight's session. Until next Friday. Again, we're going to drop that poll in the Discord, so if you're not already in our Discord, make sure to join it. Keep up to date with everything that's Legendary Action with the cast and crew. You can reach us directly in the subscriber channel, which gets first priority over the general chat. Anything that's posted in there, we take into consideration, read first and foremost. So, most of you in here are now subscribers. So
Pretty great.
Yeah.
But
I
like that.
Dungeon Raid.
That being said,
Raid the dungeon with
I know
fireballs.
your week is as legendary as our night was.
Only fireball. Just fireball.
Hopefully we see you on Wednesday, Thursday, and most importantly, next Friday. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.